5 home runs in the game last night. They led from the first inning on. Revs never did erase a first inning deficit and fell to 5-9 in this year's War of the Roses. There were a ton of roster moves for the Revs today, and we will detail those coming up in our next segment. We also have a lengthier than usual Racehorse Tavern Managers report with Mace explaining all of those roster moves as we look ahead at what's on tap tonight, brought to you by Brewery Products and Bud Light here at Peoples Bank Park. Revs are 23-30, Lancaster 22-31. York is a full game in front of the Barnstormers in the standings in third place. And Jake, it was a disappointing night last night in the return home, but here tonight, opportunity to even this series, some new blood in the clubhouse that we'll talk about in our next segment, and Austin Nicely once again finds himself due for a good one. Hopefully tonight's the night for him.
Yeah, Austin Nicely, we say it every time out. He will do everything he can to at least keep the offense in the ball game. Plenty of starts this year where he may not have gotten the win, but he's given the offense everything they need, and you hope that sort of combines with how well these guys have been swinging the bat here over the past couple of weeks, and you hope you have a winning formula. But I guess tonight you really got to focus on jumping on top early given the circumstances with the weather.
That is true. Hopefully it's not an issue to get all 9 in. We certainly will start this game and do expect to play an official game tonight, but we'll see what Mother Nature has in store for us. Sometimes she's got her own ideas, but it will be Austin Nicely, who's looking for his second win this year. 1-5 with a 7.29 ERA, and righty Brooks Hall, who's back with Lancaster, makes his third start of the season. No record with an ERA of 0 coming into play here tonight. We'll take a break here in the pregame, detail those roster moves, a flurry of activity today, and then get on to Mace's perspective on all of it coming up shortly. First pitch tonight set for 6:30 here in York on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
I'm Steve Weisman with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. 4-time Super Bowl champ Rob Gronkowski is retiring again. Among his many tight end records, the 4-time All-Pro has the most seasons with 10 or more touchdown catches and holds the single-season record with 17. Elsewhere, Browns quarterback Deshaun Watson has reached a confidential settlement with 20 of the 24 women who sued and accused him of sexual misconduct during massage sessions. The NFL released a statement saying, quote, "Today's development has no impact on the collectively bargained disciplinary process." Elsewhere in the AFC North, the Steelers announced they're signing defensive tackle Larry Ogunjobi to a 1-year contract. Ogunjobi recorded a career-high 7 sacks with the Bengals last season. And retired quarterback Ryan Fitzpatrick is joining Prime Video's Thursday Night Football coverage as a pregame analyst this season. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Thousands of people contact InventHelp monthly about their invention or new product. Do you think companies would be interested in your idea? Do you want to try to get a patent? Call InventHelp now. Best of all, the call and information are free. InventHelp keeps your idea confidential, explaining every step of the invention process. Join people just like you who made the call to InventHelp.
Call 1-800-217-4380. That's 1-800-217-4380. Again, 1-800-217-4380.
Whether you're working in an office or remote, Staples has your tech.
New AirPods so I can turn up the music and tune out distractions.
Staples has your tech.
A Wi-Fi extender for faster downloads?
A portable keyboard so I can work from anywhere.
Staples has you covered with tech solutions and accessories, from the latest laptops to networking solutions. And now Apple AirPods Pro are just $199. You save $50. The latest tech solutions are at Staples. The working...
Downtown's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Revs and the Barnstormers tonight, and ordinarily by this point in the season, that transaction page for the Revs is way more full than it has been this year, but today we kind of made up for that. One of the busier days we've had in a long time as far as roster moves, and Jake, a lot going on, and it centers on that Revolution bullpen heading into play tonight.
Yeah, 5 guys overall are no longer with the club, including 4 in the bullpen: Isaac Sanchez, Johanny Herrera, Robinson Parra, and Alberto Rodriguez. All gone, as well as Paul Mondesi, but 3 really exciting additions to the bullpen. We'll start with righty Brett DeGus, who was in the bigs last season as a Rule 5 pick with Texas. He's a hard-throwing sinker baller. Big left-hander Chuck Tucker, who's actually going to be making his pro debut fresh out of Georgia Gwinnett, an NAIA World Series contender this year. And another hard-throwing righty, Carlos Ventura, who's been in the Diamondbacks organization in his time as well. So it'll be really interesting to see. Of course, we expect more to be on the way soon as well. We can't really speculate on as to when, but it'll be really exciting to see these 3 new guys in the bullpen.
Yeah, and at least a couple of them could be up tonight. I believe Ventura had to get some belongings from home, but DeGus could pitch tonight, Tucker potentially as well. And we'll have Mace give us all of the details as we take a break here. The Racehorse Tavern Managers Report is coming up next.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. Dashboard light problems? We can help. Our free Fix Finder service can read your check engine light, ABS light, and service indicator light, and give you possible solutions, verified by licensed technicians. You'll even get detailed results sent straight to your email so you have them when you need it most. It's the most complete free warning light report backed by technician-verified fixes. The free Fix Finder service, only at AutoZone.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
More details at AutoZone.com.
Hey, Dad? Cool if I change this?
They may not get each other's music, but they can both get a COVID-19 booster shot. Because the CDC recommends booster shots for people 12 years and older after completion of a primary series. Schedule an appointment as soon as you are eligible.
Catch the Revs all season on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports. Fans, it's time to go inside the clubhouse for the latest on your York Revolution and tonight's matchup. It's time for the Racehorse Tavern Managers Report. Now here's the manager of the Revs, Mark Mason.
All right, Mace. This might be a long show today, by the way.
Oh, well, that's all right.
A little bit going on?
Yeah, a lot going on today. Yeah, a lot going on. A long show and a long day for sure.
Yeah, I'm sure it has been. And let's start with, you're kind of rebuilding this bullpen here today, and you had 5 players leave, 4 were from the bullpen, and some of those guys have been with you for a couple of years. So I don't know if you want to speak to each one individually, but how did you come to the decisions of who it was going to be here today?
Well, I mean, performance, of course. We're 2 weeks. We're 2 weeks from the end of the half, and I really thought that we've given enough opportunities to see, some improvement, and we haven't. And the players that are involved, they all agreed with me, that it was a rough year. They were having a rough time. So, they were not surprised by it. I think at some point when you're going bad, guys kind of expect it, but I'm pretty patient, because I know what they're capable of, but it just wasn't getting any better. So, I have an obligation to, ownership, front office, fan base, and the other players on the team. I have a responsibility to them too. So, so we made a lot of changes today.
And then 4 relievers were headed out the door, and then Mondesi, the catcher, obviously. And I'm sure he doesn't want to sit in here on the bench all the time. You're able to get him a place to go play.
Oh yeah, two of the players I was able to get them somewhere to go play. Herrera and Mondesi, they'll go to the Frontier League and play. And then the other 3 guys, they're more veteran, and so for me, it's just a release for those guys. And, if somebody calls me or reaches out, I put their names out there to everybody in our league that, that they were available. And, for their sake, hopefully somebody reaches out for contact information or wants to sign him, but as of right now, I haven't heard anything back.
All right, well, let's talk about the guys that are coming in. And first of all, a guy that was in the big leagues for a long time just last year, Brett DeGuss. What are the things that you've heard about him and what he can do for your bullpen?
Yeah, well, actually, I got to see Brett throw a bullpen today, so I actually got to watch him throw. I mean, good velocity, a lot of movement, a lot of late movement, two-seamer slider, changeup, fastball. So, I got to watch him throw a pen, probably like 20 pitches, I guess, something like that. The pen, he had a little bit of rust, I'm sure, because he hasn't thrown for a little while. But it's not like he's been down for a month. But I thought I could see how he made it to the big leagues with the stuff. And, he told me, he said, hey, I'd love to be up tonight to be able to pitch in the game, too. So we have him on the list to be available.
He's only 24 years old, and then Tucker, big young lefty who you've been talking with for a while. And number one, what does he do? And number two, are we seeing more, young guys that come into this league that are able to do it coming right out of college? Maybe he can be one of those guys too. I mean, that's the plan. He played for Fletch, in college this year. They made it all the way to the College World Series. Big 6'7" lefty. Throws hard, and let's face it, I mean, the only left-hander in our bullpen was Fuller, so we need to try to find some left-handed pitching. And look, affiliates really don't get rid of too many left-handed pitchers unless they're really young guys. So everybody hangs on to their lefties. Fletch gave me good reports on Tuck, and man, he has a good baseball name, right? Tucker. Yeah. I mean, that's a pretty good baseball name, but so I haven't seen him throw. He's getting his physical now. So once he gets past and all that, then we'll get him out here and let him throw some and get a look at it. And then Carlos Ventura, who you did see over the weekend, correct? You saw him up at Staten Island?
I did, yeah. He came over to Staten Island, threw a bullpen for us. I think it was Saturday. And, just a live arm, a lot of life in there. I've been told as much as up to 97, 98 mile an hour. I mean, and what I saw there was like a cruising 93. So I can see in a game where he could add on to that a little bit. And, gigantic slider, like a Nick Schumacher slider, which I haven't seen in a long time. But, he threw for us up there. I like what I saw. The minor league numbers are good. So, we're going to give him a shot.
All right. Well, let's touch on last night's game. And Nick Travieso, he did a great job to adjust and had 3 really good innings to finish. But early on, you could tell he was struggling. He wasn't comfortable. Was it just the mound? Was there something else going on?
I mean, I think at the beginning it was the mound, just the footing of the mound. But, they took care of the mound there. Like you and I were talking earlier today, I mean, the first play of the game is probably a play he should have made, right? And then Mercedes hits a home run, so that should have been a solo homer instead of a 2-run. In the next inning, they got a runner on third with 2 out, and he has 1 and 2 on Dunston, and he hit by pitch. He's still second, and a base hits 2 more runs, right? So, and I'm sure if you ask Nick, he would agree with me that when he had him 1 and 2, he should be out. Now that's out of the inning with still a 1-0 game. Instead, it's 4. And then later on the solo homer to Dugan, who just owns us, to be honest. I mean, let's face it, he got 18 home runs. I think 11 of them are against us, something like that, maybe 12, something. But, so, I mean, in Nick's, probably should have been a 2-0 game at that point. Instead, he had given up 5. But then the bullpen came in, and, I mean, we climbed back into the game. You're talking a 5-4 game, and then all of a sudden it's 9, and then it's 10, then it's 11. I mean, so, we need to get a better job out of the bullpen. We can't give up 3s and 2s in the last 3 innings of the game. We can't do that. So, so we made some changes in that regard. That wasn't the first time we had seen it this year, and so that's why some of the changes were made. And changes don't always make you better, but, to not do anything is not the right thing to do. Maybe the definition of insanity is what people would say. Keep doing the same thing over and over and expect the different results. So we're going to bring some guys in, shake it up a little bit, give them an opportunity to perform, and see where it takes us.
Obviously, Melky had to leave last night. What's the update with him?
That was way better than we thought. I mean, the way he was in the dugout, we were afraid that it was going to be really bad, like a bad strain or even a pull or something like that. But the docs say day to day. So that was really good news when we came back down. I think because he's had some injuries before, that might have been in his head when it first happened. And, he definitely felt something when he crossed first base. But the physical examination inside, the way he presented was just day to day, which is as good as you can ask for in that situation.
We also had a bizarre and a very unfortunate play last night with the umpire interference. There's literally nothing that you can argue on that, is there? It's pretty cut and dry.
It really is, and I'll be honest, the ball, I think it had to hit him in the foot because I never really saw it hit him anywhere else. So because when I started out there, because I didn't know why he was making the call the way he did, and I didn't even get to the foul line, and he's like, Mace, the ball hit me. Okay, well, if it hit you, then there's nothing else I can say. I got to go back to the dugout, But, so, I mean, that's unfortunate. That could have been maybe a double play ball, and then the next guy hits a ground ball to second base, which would have been the third out of the inning. And, instead it's a bases loaded, then a run, and, so turned into two more after that. So it was a 3-run inning where it could have been a 0. So, unfortunately, that's part of the game. Umpires are, and that's not the first umpiring interference I've been a part of in my coaching career. So I've seen it behind home plate. I've seen it in the field. It's just, it's nothing you can do about it. Usually when you see it behind home plate is if the catcher tries to throw the ball, he hits the umpire. You see that. But, the call was the right call, but I just never really saw the ball hit him because his feet are in the grass. So I really couldn't tell. I really didn't see the ball change of direction or anything, but he said it hit him, and that's the way it goes.
Well, you've got Nicely tonight. Is the big key for him to not throw, to pitch, to get back to, being smart out there, sequencing, doing what he does best?
Yeah, 100%. We talked about it a lot coming into this start. And after he pitched in Kentucky, and we got to get the ball down. Like, we have to get the ball down in the zone. We have to pitch. Sometimes it's just like we're throwing to the catcher. So, you got to get back to what he was doing last year. I think, Austin has good stuff. He has really good stuff as a pitcher, but sometimes I think he overthinks it too much, and it just doesn't let the natural ability take care of things. So I would just like him to go out there nice and relaxed, don't think so much. There's a saying, they say pitch stupid, right? Which means I don't think about my mechanics. I just go through my delivery and I get rid of the ball, and whatever happens after that happens. I try to get the ball down in the zone, and then if the hitters handle that, then tip your cap to them. But, last night we left a lot of pitches like batting practice, like just hanging there in the middle of the plate. And, this isn't Little League. These are professional hitters. They're going to hit that. So we got to do a better job of getting the ball down in the zone and getting that weak contact like we did on the during the road trip.
And lastly, you've got, in Melky's absence, it's Lean who gets the shot in the 3-hole tonight, looking at your lineup. And what led you to that? Was that was that an obvious choice for you at this point?
Well, the one thing I don't want to do, I don't want to move 5 guys out of their order, out of their place in the order, because that messes with hitters too. Believe it or not, it's like I'm used to hitting 5, now I'm hitting 3, or I'm hitting 7, then I'm hitting there. There's routines that make guys relax and play. So if I start juggling the whole lineup around, so for me, Connor has been very consistent. He definitely can run, so there's a speed, there's a speed part of it too if he gets on the base. I didn't want to move Elmer around. Elmer's done a great job in the 2-hole. And then, of course, with Nelly and Franco, we want to leave them where they're at too. So, so I just thought of all the guys that have played consistently, I thought Connor would be a good person to slide in there.
All right. Well, I told you it'd be a long show, but we do cover it all here, so that was well done by you. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you. I appreciate all the questions.
I bet. All right. Thank you, Mace. Good luck tonight.
Yep. Thank you.
Well, we got the last couple of notes in on our national anthem tonight as the Revs and Barnstormers meet for Game 2 of this series here at Peoples Bank Park. Skies look threatening, but that forecast continues to say that rain should not be here until much later tonight. Revs have taken the field. The starting lineups tonight, as always, are brought to you by Flying Feet. And for the Barnstormers here tonight, hang on.
Famous words. Sophia Reyes, daughter of Elmer Reyes, is down on the field to start us off. Sophia, what do you have to say?
Play ball!
And Elmercito, his little 1-year-old, is making a break for it. He's trying to take the field with the Revs here tonight. But as the wind whips and nicely goes through his warm-ups, the Lancaster lineup is Shawan Dunston Jr. in center field leading things off. Melvin Mercedes at second base, bat second. Kelly Dugan, the first baseman, is hitting third. The cleanup man, Ladarius Clark, he plays in right. Andretti Cordero has started every game for Lancaster this year. He'll be at third base hitting fifth. Colton Shaver does the catching and bats sixth. Trayvon Robinson in left field will hit seventh. Anderson Feliz DHing tonight, batting eighth. And Trace Lair at short will hit ninth. Again, Dunston, Mercedes, Dugan, Clark, Cordero, Shaver, Robinson, Feliz, and Lair. Facing Austin Nicely, who's 1-5, a 7.29 ERA in 10 starts. 3 of those have come against Lancaster already. 58 innings, ranks 7th in the league, 81 hits, 22 walks, 38 strikeouts. Opponents hitting .324. Lefties actually even a little bit better than that, .344. Are looking to turn things around tonight as he makes start number 11. Our Dasher Investment Services first pitch is down and in on Dunston, the left-hand hitter. We're underway tonight at 6:33 stadium time. Here's the 1-0, and it misses down low. And Dunston's been a spark at the top for them. He's hitting .318, has hit safely in 10 of the 11 that he's played. Has reached in all 11. 6 steals. Pitch, it is in there, and that's a called strike. Played on tonight is Scott Hart, Joe Del Balso at first, and Buzz Albert, the crew chief, at third. Pitch from Nicely, a swing and a pop foul. This will fade away on the left field side and out of play, 2-2.
Yeah, the thing with Nicely tonight, 4th time he's faced Lancaster, and we saw it with Ball last night, how his 5th one was his best one yet, and Nicely's been a bit better every time out against these guys.
Misses down and away. 3 balls, 2 strikes. As first outing against them, their home opener, he was touched for 9, 6 in the first inning. Then the next time at home, 7 innings, 3 runs. He pitched well, he fires, and this one's grounded foul, first base side. And that was in a loss. He left trailing 3-2, but gave him a chance. And then on Memorial Day in Lancaster, 7 1/3. 2 earned runs, 2 unearned as well, but pitched well. Here's a swing and a bouncer foul, first base side again. Down to the first base coach, Troy Steffi, who handles it. Ross Peoples down at third for them. Dunston makes it at least an 8-pitch at bat to lead off Nicely fires, and a swing and a liner yanked to right. Down the line. It is just foul as it one-hopped the wall down by the corner, and Joe Dalbalso watching that one like a hawk. Right down the line, flung the hands up. It is foul. The Revs tonight with Melky out of the lineup and only day-to-day. They've got Encarnacion in left. Perez plays the outfield, and he really only plays center. So they move Connor Lean over to right field tonight as he was in pursuit of that foul ball. And we will have a ninth pitch. Here it comes. Right down the middle, a changeup and a called third strike. Nicely wins the battle, finally. And Dunston is set aside to start the night. Weather tonight brought to you by Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. 77 degrees on the stadium board. Cloudy, dark cloud cover, and the wind is whipping to left. Here is Mercedes, who takes a little bit high. The wind right now listed at 13 miles per hour, but looks harder than that looking at the flag. 1-0, and there's a strike down the chute. Weather.com says it's actually 74 degrees right now. 1-1, and that's across for a strike. A changeup up in the zone. Of course, everything on Mercedes is up in the zone. He's 5'7". There's the wind and the pitch. And he shoots one on the ground to first, getting right to Nelly, gloves it, takes it to the bag himself. And Mercedes, who last night had a Lancaster career-high 4 RBIs, he is retired, 2 away. Homered in the first last night. Barnstormers are on Game 5 of a 13-game road trip, but does that really count when 3 of them are in York? Here is Kelly Dugan, and he takes up high.
I mean, considering they get to sleep in their own beds, I would say no.
I would agree. Here's the 1-0, and that misses inside. Seeing as we just experienced.
It's not like they're spending 6 straight days in beautiful, scenic Lexington.
There's a ball in the dirt that gets away, 3-0.
I shouldn't say that. I mean, the actual town itself of Lexington it's pretty eventful. There's some stuff to do. Of course, you have the University of Kentucky right there. Not to say that you would go out and party with college kids. I don't know if that's your game anymore these days.
Not sure what you're getting at, but I had my fill. Here's a fastball for a called strike.
I'm saying no one does it like the young kids these days. That's what I'm saying.
I'm in my prime. Here's the 3-1, and it is just off the corner away. Now Dugan walks. Or at least he's kept in the park. 2-out base runner. We'll bring up Ladarius Clark. By the way, Revs are in the alternate navy jerseys tonight. Lancaster wearing their black, white, red striped tops. First pitch to Clark is down low. It's a lot going on their jerseys. They're loud, very loud.
But they don't say Lank.
No, they don't.
I believe they read Stormers, if I'm getting a good look at it.
I believe you're correct. Nicely's missed with his last 5. He deals, and a swing and a ground ball to second. Routine up the middle. Kenley runs it down and runs right through the bag for the inning-ending force. No runs, no hits, 1 runner left. And at the end of a half tonight, it's the Barnstormers nothing, the Revs coming to bat.
Money and business are essential to the strength of a community. So is cheering and celebration and music and fun. That's why York Revolution games, concerts, youth sports, special events, and more happen at a place called People's Bank Park. People's Bank has been serving the community for more than 155 years, always cheering, always celebrating, always committed to the things that make our communities great, and to you having a great time at People's Bank Park. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
April showers means May flowers. As spring blooms and lawns are growing, so are we at Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. Our team at Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care is growing, and we're seeking qualified candidates to grow with us. Join our world-class team-based environment and get your foot on the lawn of a new career with the leading provider of lawn care, tree care, and landscaping services in York, Adams, and Cumberland counties. Be part of our team. Find out more at heritagelawnandlandscape.com.
Hey, Fred, did you see that Shipley Energy was hiring CDL drivers?
Really? My buddy works there. He's been driving for them for over 20 years. Must be a nice place to work.
Yeah, I saw online that they're hiring transport drivers and propane and heating oil delivery drivers.
Do you need to have a hazmat?
Nah, they'll help us get one. They also give 4 weeks vacation, benefits like healthcare, and we'll get to be home every night.
I'm going to check it out tonight.
Yeah, man. Go to shipleyenergy.com/drive and apply. It took me less than 5 minutes.
I'm pulling it up on my phone right now.
This is Hall of Fame third baseman Brooks Robinson. Catch York Revolution baseball right here on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
No score as the Revs come to bat against righty Brooks Hall here in the first inning tonight. The York lineup brought to you by Flying Feet, a little bit different. Troy Stokes Jr. will DH and lead off tonight. Elmer Reyes at shortstop hits second. Connor Lean batting third. He plays right field. Nelly Rodriguez at first base will hit cleanup. Carlos Franco, the third baseman, bats fifth. J.C. Encarnacion in left field will hit sixth. And Jack Kenley at second, John Nunez catching, and Jeffrey Perez in center. Rounding things out against Stokes, Reyes, Lean, Rodriguez, Franco, Encarnacion, Kenley, Nunez, and Perez. Against righty Brooks Hall, who fires a first pitch strike. He stands 6'5", 235. Works from the stretch, delivers, and a swing and a foul tip off the mid of Shaver. And remember, there was a game in Lancaster where his glove hand thumb was bothering him. And he took one off of it on the second pitch right there. Stokes hitting .244, 7 home runs. A pitch from Hall. It is swung on and lined to center. There's a base hit. Tried to go down and away with 2 strikes. Stokes went down and got it. Hall didn't get it away from the plate enough. And an 0-2 single to start the night. And Hall actually, he was going from the windup, just a very small step, but now he'll be going from the stretch with one of the league's top 4 base stealers on. Stokes has 17 for the year. And here is Elmer Reyes, who's 10th in the league in hitting entering play tonight, .313. .366 here at home. First pitch is up and in. Tied for third in doubles with 15. He's tied for 6th in hits with 61. Hall steps off. Hall's allowed nothing in 8 innings. 8 hits, but no runs. 1 walk and 10 Ks as he throws over. No record. ERA perfect through 2 starts. Now sets at the belt, delivers, and a swing and a miss. Elmer let that one eat. Fastball at 93, but comes up empty. Hall's been a success story in Lancaster before as he whips another one over to first. He's gone 4 shutout innings in each of his first 2 starts. Now ready. And the 1-1 to Reyes, a swing and a miss. 94 down and away. Last year he started, I believe it was their second game of the season. And to pitch well and was slated to start the home opener against York, but his contract was purchased by Milwaukee that day. Went to Double-A Biloxi, 2 starts, but got hurt. Pitch to Reyes is high. 2-2. Back in 2018, we go a ways back with Hall and the Barnstormers. 2018, he went 11-4 for them. On the big righty sets. 2-2, Stokes runs, swinging a ground ball foul, down past Polo at third, and we'll do it again. Hall, who's gotten as high as AAA. Colorado Springs with Milwaukee in 2016, and then Reno with the Diamondbacks in 2017. And then went back to the Brewers system last year as he again fires over to first. Keeping close tabs on Stokes. 17 for 19 in steals this year. 2-2, not going. It misses down low. Reyes works at full. Connor Lean, who's hitting third tonight, waits on deck. Stretch. There goes Troy. Pitch is swung on and fouled upstairs, first base side. In and out of the luxury level and down below. Foul ball brought to you by Window World. Reyes has seen now 7 pitches this at bat. About to be an 8th, and there goes Stokes, and a swing and a rip base hit down the third base line into the corner. Stokes at third. Polo's going to wave him, and he's going to come all the way around from first to score. Reyes stands at second, and 2 batters in. The Revs have a 1-0 lead. Elmer Reyes, double number 16 of the year, and Stokes running on the pitch, scores all the way from first. Ripped it right between third baseman Andretti Cordero and the line. And that's the first run that Brooks Hall has given up here in 3 starts. Oh, 1-0 lead. Here is Connor Lean, who bats third tonight. First pitch is taken for a strike. Lean last night hit his first Peoples Bank Park homer. Overall is 6th, then is 5th with York. He's hitting .303. .375 with men in scoring position. Here's the 0-1. Look out, that's high and tight. He ducks down under it. No batting gloves as per usual. He's got the socks pulled up high, the navy blue. Revs in the navy tops tonight. There's the stretch from Hall. And the 1-1 to Lean is swinging a grounder foul down past Polo at third. Revs looking to tee off tonight. You can too at Royal Manchester Golf Links. Play the best layout in PA on the area's only Pure Links course. Book online at royalmanchestergolflinks.com. Hall to stretch, couple looks, delivers, and it is down low. Fastball missed. Hall, who will turn 32 in 4 days. Native of Anderson, South Carolina, which is where Jack Kenley resides. Pitch. It's down and away. Scott Hart says that Connor Lean went around on it, and Lean can't believe it.
That's the second night in a row that's happened to Connor Lean.
Checking is free.
The problem is Joe Del Balso is out by second base right now, but leans like you've got to ask for help on that. And that's how Hall records his first out. Now here is Nelly Rodriguez. Revs with a 1-0 lead, and Hall might have gotten some help for out number 1. First pitch to Nelly is swung on and cued down to first base. Hit softly. Dugan's got it, and he'll bring it to the bag. Reyes goes to third with 2 away. Nelly didn't get much of that one. With Reyes at third and 2 outs, Carlos Franco will try to get the Revs another run. Franco last night only reached on a walk late in the game, but it extended his his on-base streak to 35, which is now the second longest in Revs history. Surpassed Chris Ashby's 34-game on-base streak back in 08, and only Nate Espy, who had a 45-gamer in 07, is ahead of what Franco's done these last 35. First pitch is swung on, grounded right up the middle, and right there is Lair back behind second. The shortstop had him played there. He fields and throws him out. Revs will settle for 1 run, but they do strike first tonight. Comes on 2 hits. A runner left at third, and we'll go to the second inning here tonight. It's York 1, Lancaster nothing.
WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on. From common bone and joint problems to complex injuries, our team of surgeons, physicians, therapists, and athletic trainers work together for you. We are here for professional athletes, athletes in training, and the weekend warrior. We're the official sports medicine provider for the York Revolution, the York Suburban Trojans, and your weekend tennis team. That's how WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on.
What do you dream about when you think of warm weather, beach sand, and a ball? If you're thinking about soccer tournaments on the beach, Flying Feet Sports Shoes is there with you. If the ball in your dream is a volleyball, Flying Feet has you covered as well.
Flying Feet.
Playing in the sand is great fun, but the sand can be hot and abrasive. Don't let it spoil your game. Stop by Flying Feet for a pair of sand socks. Sand socks are lightweight, breathable foot coverings. They keep the sand out and protect your feet from the heat and abrasion. Great for all beach activities, they are available in youth through adult sizes in an array of flashy colors. Before heading to the sandbox of your dreams, visit Flying Feet Sports Shoes.
Flying Feet.
1511 Mount Rose Avenue and grab a pair of sand socks. We will keep you at the top of your game, no matter what your game.
With signs and graphics, you can say anything, do anything, be anything. So make your statement with Fast Signs. Stop in today or visit fastsigns.com.
Cannonball Charlie's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Head of the second, Revs a 1-0 lead. Andretti Cordero leads it off. Nicely misses high on the first pitch. Nicely just a 2-out walk in the first inning, that was all. Came to Dugan, which may not be a bad idea. It's the 1-0, and that's taken low. Cordero has started in every game for Lancaster this year. He's hitting .300. Leads the league in hits with 66. 2-0. And he swings and drives this one the other way, but foul in right. And up into the Bud Light bullpen balcony. Cordero hit his 8th home run last night. He's 6th in the league in RBIs with 43. Pitch from Nicely is swinging a ground ball left side. That's a base hit. Reyes diving to his right, but unable to reach it. Cordero with his 67th hit. And interestingly, came in hitting just 167 off lefties, but has Lancaster's first hit of the night. Nicely last time out, no decision in Lexington, 5 2/3, 8 runs, 5 earned. Revs had an 8-2 lead. He left with an 8-7 lead. And Revs weren't able to hold it. Here's Colton Shaver. He swings and fouls the first one back. Shaver hitting .277 with 8 home runs. Hit his 8th last night. Now he holds Cordero at first. Nicely now with the 0-1. And a swing and a liner out to right. Lean has it red. Right there. Squeezes it. That's out number 1. Be interesting to see how big of a factor wind ends up being tonight. We can certainly hear it down there. We can see it. We can feel it a little bit in here. A 1 on, 1 out. Here is Trayvon Robinson. Switch hitter bats right. He's hitting .254 in 16 games since coming back. The first pitch, he swings and he lines it softly to third, and Franco right there to squeeze it. Hit it right at him. And that's out number 2. Now Anderson Feliz to the plate. Now this is a guy who's listed as a switch hitter, but only batting from the left here, and it might be due to that oblique injury that he's coming back from. Made his return last night, first game in 3 weeks. First pitch, it is down low, in and out of the glove of Nunez. He's hitting .265. The other thing, from the right side of the plate, he's only hit .167, so maybe he's just gonna hit from this side. I don't know. 1 for 4 with a double last night. 1-0, and he swings and loops a foul, third base side, and cracked his bat. He'll head over for Newwood. Well, the news is good on our WellSpan Sports Medicine Injury Report. Malky Mace at day-to-day. The quad was very minor. You heard Mace talk about a pregame. They feared it might be a severe strain when it happened, but such is not the case. Ball and a strike to Feliz. Here's the stretch from Nicely. And fires home, and a swing and a pop, looped foul, and off to the third base side seats. 1-2. Got in on his hands. Revs up 1-0 early on the Elmer Reyes first inning double. Stretch, and Nicely kicks and fires, and a swing and a looper to shallow left center, and that's going to fall down for a hit. JC over to play it on a hop, but with 2 outs, Cordero running on contact. He'll go first to third, and Feliz punches one into shallow left center. First and third with 2 outs for Trace Lair. Couple singles in the inning. Here's Lair, left-hand hitter. He's batting .218, but hot of late. The first pitch, it is taken high. Last 9 games, hitting .361. He's raised his average 53 points. He's down at 163 before that. And he swings, hits one softly back to Nicely, waits for the second hop, takes it and throws to first, and the inning is over. No runs on 2 hits. Barnstormers leave him at the corners. And we'll go to the bottom of the second. York still on top, 1-0.
I felt like my well-being was tied to the morning stock numbers. I wanted to invest, but grew tired of the stress of potential losing it all. A friend of mine suggested I talk to Tom Dasher about a fixed index annuity that could be a stable option while still seeing potential growth. Tom has been helping folks here in York County for over 30 years. Give him a call at 717-487-2096 to see if he can assist you.
Tee off this season on the best layout in Pennsylvania and experience Royal Manchester Golf Links, bringing you to the coast of the British Isles while never leaving your backyard. Our unique Pure Links layout in the rolling hills of York County gives golfers an experience like none other, featuring 18 pristine holes with picturesque views of the countryside and consistently ranked one of the top public courses in the state. Also offering outings and event bookings. Book your tee time today at 717-268-0490 or nab our online specials at RoyalManchesterGolfLinks.com.
Hey man, I know how you feel. That guy down the street, the one with the fancy lawn, those weekend get-togethers, the big family barbecues, and the barefoot kids and wife outside working on her tan. Hey, it's no secret. It's greener on that side of the fence. It's Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. Greener grass on your side of the fence is just a quick phone call away. For world-class care right in your backyard, call Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care, 717-292-9994.
Get the latest on the Orioles with the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by Dan Connolly. Mondays at 6 on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Revs a 1-0 lead as we head to the bottom of the second tonight. JC Encarnacion will get things started. Has the start in left. And Melky won't be out long from what they're saying. JC will get some added time here. First pitch from Hall is on the outside corner for a strike. Hitting .315, 4 home runs. It's the wind and the pitch. And he swings and lines it to the alley in right center, falling and down for a hit. Clark stopped, let it bounce in front, made sure he didn't overrun it. And Encarnacion lands it in for a leadoff single. Revs with their third hit. Jack Kenley up next. Revs up 1-0 here early. First pitch to Jack. Encarnacion running. It's up and away. Shaver, the throw down to second is late. Hard feet first slide from JC. He's in with steal number 3. And it is our Harvey's Rental steal of the game. Visit Harvey's for all of your steel product needs in York. Runner at second, no outs. One 1-0 on Kenley. And Hall the pitch. It is a fastball in for a strike. Jack hitting .261, but runners in scoring position, .346. Hall the stretch. And the 1-1, it is cut on and missed. Change up away. Have Larrett short playing Kenley way up the middle and trying to creep in behind JC as well. Revs did have Reyes at second with no outs in the first and weren't able to get that second run home. It's the 1-2 and a swing and a miss. Another changeup, and Hall with his second strikeout tonight. 1 away here in the second inning. John Nunez up next. Nunez at 216. And I think maybe the wind kicking up, causing him to call time. Hall might have gotten some dirt up in his face, actually. Wind is whipping tonight. And it's out to left. Hall with a lift of the leg and staring JC back.
You know, you see it less and less every year of pitchers who actually worry about the runners on base, and we've seen Hall look over and throw over basically as much as anyone else this year.
Now the first pitch, and Nunez swings and comes up empty. Hall is keeping it down. I think that might have been another changeup. Here's the 0-1 and a fastball up, letter high, changing the eye level. Outfield plays Nunez straight up. Again, Lair at short, way up the middle. Behind Encarnacion, pitch to Nunez is trickled foul over toward the Rebs' first base dugout. It's 1-2. Hall to stretch. Back home, and it's in the dirt. Blocked by Shaver. Nunez puts up the stop sign. By the way, we had Orioles great Mike Bordick here today with the Baseball Warehouse Clinic. Threw out a first pitch tonight, and he did spend about 11 minutes on an interview with us that we'll have in the coming days pregame. 2-2, and that misses low and in. So Nunez was down early. He works it all the way full. Jeffrey Perez is on deck. All about to throw his 30th pitch. Here's the stretch. He deals, and a line drive base hit to right field. Over toward the line, and Clark overruns it. Encarnacion scores. Nunez at second. He's going to keep on going for third, and he'll make it standing. It'll be an RBI single and an error in right. And Nunez goes all the way to third. Revs lead it 2-0 here in the second inning.
Yeah, Clark thought he had a beat on that ball, tried to come up firing, and forgot to actually get the ball itself. And Nunez able to capitalize on that and take 2 extra bases. And now you have Jeffrey Perez, who swung a hot bat on the road trip, ready to turn around into the top of this order.
Barnstormers will bring the infield in. And the first pitch to Jeffrey, he swings and fouls it back. A 2-0 lead. And a big one-out hit after Hall had gotten the strikeout. Nunez yanked it. Clark toward the line, failed to come up with it, and had to chase it all the way to the track. 0-1 to Jeffrey. It is in tight. Perez hitting .222. He's got 4 home runs, 9 RBIs. Revs with 4 hits from the first 8 hitters tonight. Pitch is taken low, change up. And again, in 8 innings, Hall had allowed 8 hits, 0 runs. He's given up 4 hits and 2 runs already tonight. 2-1, that's down and in. Jeffrey has to dance the feet out of the way. Top of the order, and Stokes coming around next. On the 3-1, and a swing and a foul the other way, third base side. This will reach the seats. Revs 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors. Lancaster no runs, 2 hits, 1 error. Hall from the belt, infield in, comes home and a swing and a miss. Fastball away at 94. Jeffrey trying to protect. Could not get a piece of it. With 2 down, we go back to the top, and Troy Stokes Jr. singled and scored, leading off the first. And that was a big igniter in that first inning. Hall had gotten ahead of him 0-2, and Stokes came through with the base hit to lead it off. First pitch here, he swings and he grounds one foul off the thumbs down to Polo at third. Stokes checks his bat. It's still in one piece. Now the 0-1, and that runs inside. Change up. It's a called strike. Slider. Stokes didn't like it. He thought it was in. Backs away and has some words while doing so. Now Hall jumps ahead of him. Right-hander ready. Here's the 1-2. And a called third strike. Change up away, and now Stokes is going to have more to say. He is not pleased. Strikeout looking, and Hall strikes out the side in the second inning as Nunez tries to usher Stokes away back to the dugout. Revs score 1 run on 2 hits. There was an error and a runner left at third. It's 2-0 York as we go to the third.
Spring is in the air, and Harvey's Rental can get you prepared for what's ahead. With the biggest selection of steel products on the market, Harvey's Rental will get you set for your next home project. From lawn and garden equipment, pressure washers, post hole diggers, and more, Harvey's Rental has it all. Have a special get-together or graduation coming up? Harvey's Rental has what you need to make your party memorable. Celebrating 60 years. Visit them in person at 1409 South George Street in York or online at harveysrental.com.
Hey sports fans, Mike from Keystone Advanced Remodeling here. Let's hit it out of the park on your next home project. Locally owned since 2018, my team at Keystone Advanced Remodeling is tops in York for roofing, siding, and seamless gutters. Don't just take it from me, check out our 5-star reviews on Google. We serve all of York County and the surrounding areas and have finance options for homeowners. Schedule your next project today. Give us a call 717-880-8008 or visit us online at KeystoneAdvancedRemodeling.com.
At Donegal, we understand there are many costs associated with running a business. That's why Donegal works with you to provide quality insurance products based on your business needs, and why we deliver that insurance at a price to fit your budget. Call your local independent Donegal agent today and discover why, when it comes to insurance for your business, Donegal is a better value. Contact Kochman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Kochman. Kochman Kunkel Insurance.
Listen live, on demand, and on the go. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores today.
Revs a 2-0 lead here early tonight. Austin Nicely will face the top of the Lancaster order, Shawan Dunston Jr., who put up a battle, 9-pitch at bat to start the game, but struck out looking. Nicely a 2-out walk in the first, couple of singles in the second, but nothing across. And the first pitch to Dunston is a called strike, up in the zone. Lights are on at full blast here on a dark night cloud-wise. It's the 0-1, and a slider just missed away. I think Austin wanted that one. Stokes had some thoughts last inning. Pitch, and he got that one over, doubled up on it, called strike 2. Winds and delivers, and he threw it again, but this one missed low. Last night, Niall Ball made his 9th start, his 5th against York. Tonight nicely makes his 11th start, 4th against Lancaster. Pitch is up high, very high. So not as drastic, but still a lot. More than a third. Dunston holds the bat high, tilts it back, waggling it. Pitch to him is right down the middle, and he's rung up again. In the first inning, it was a 3-2 changeup. This time, a 3-2 fastball. And nicely has gotten him looking twice. One away here in the third. Each of Nicely's 2 strikeouts so far tonight. Here's Melvin Mercedes, who grounded out to first his first time up. The first offering, it is over for a strike. 93 on that one. Revs a 2-0 lead. As Nicely winds and fires, and a swing and a ground ball just fouled down the third base line. That was close. 0-2. Mercedes, 3 hits last night, 4 RBIs, including the 2-run homer in the first. Third hit was the umpire interference hit. It's the wind, the pitch, and a broken bat roller to short. Elmer charges, gloves, he fires on the run. It's in the dirt, and Nelly can't pick it. Knocks it away back onto the infield grass, and Mercedes is safe at first. Bat broke right in half. The barrel went out in Elmer's direction. Be a throwing error on Reyes. A good throw would have been there in time. The Revs, who had 5 errors Sunday, which knocked him down a peg. They still came in tonight, top half of the league in defense. Here's Dugan, and he lays off a high strike call. 0-1. He walked in the first. 1 on and 1 out. Mercedes does have 7 steals. Nicely with the pitch, and a rip up the middle and a base hit. Right back up the gut. Now Dugan singles, and it's first and second for Ladarius Clark. Dugan a walk and a single so far tonight. Here's Clark, who bounced into a fielder's choice his first time. Nicely a look back at second, delivers, and that misses away. Back to Dugan. He's hit .298 against lefties. He's only hit 1 of his 18 home runs off lefties. Hard hit single there. Mercedes dancing on his lead. Pitch here is poked on the ground, right side. Kenley way to his left, got there, throws just in time at first. Clark rips off the helmet to argue. Ross Peoples from the other side of the diamond, jumping up and down, wanted to get that safe call at first. And on a bleeder toward the hole, Nelly went back, ready for the throw. It was all up to Jack. And Kenley went way out into shallow right and made the throw while he was running sideways and just nipped him.
Yeah, and for the moment, Kenley saving a run there with that rangy play. Able to keep it in the infield.
Makes it second and third. but no damage done yet. Here's Andretti Cordero. 2-0 York here in the third. Nicely the pitch. It is high. Cordero, who singled to left last inning. Mercedes running down the line from third, trying to distract. Pitch is swung on and fouled away, right field side. That'll bounce through the Bud Light bullpen balcony. It's 1-1. On the stretch, and nicely kicks and fires. And a swing and a bouncing ball, leaping grab by Nicely, slings it to first, and the inning is over. He might have almost jumped too soon, but with his glove cocked up above his cap, hauled it in and saves at least one run. No runs, one hit, one error, and the Barnstormers leave two in scoring position. It's the middle of the third. Revs lead it 2-0.
People's Bank is happy to sponsor the home of the York Revolution, People's Bank Park. People's Bank has been serving the community for more than 155 years, committed to helping their clients achieve their dreams and live confidently. That commitment continues at People's Bank Park with Revs games, concerts, events, youth sports, and much more. We're proud to partner of the York Revolution, and we look forward to seeing you at People's Bank Park. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
What recreational sport is sweeping the country? It's pickleball, a blend of tennis, badminton, and ping pong. It's great fun for everyone, young and old. Where can you find the right footwear for pickleball? Flying Feet sports shoes, of course. Come try Acacia, the official footwear brand for USA Pickleball. The Dink Shot and the new Signature Pro models are both designed exclusively for pickleball. It's time for you to get onto the court, but stay out of the kitchen with Acacia Pickleball shoes. You'll find them now at Flying Feet Sports Shoes, 1511 Mount Rose Avenue in York.
Need an excavating contractor for your upcoming project? Get it done locally and get it done right with Barnes & Barnes Incorporated Excavating. Locally owned and in business since 2005, Barnes & Barnes Incorporated Excavating is a small excavating and landscaping business offering demolition, excavating, landscaping, foundations, concrete, sewer and water hookups, lot clearing, welding, fabrication, and more. Located in Windsor at 30 North Blacksmith Avenue, Barnes & Barnes will get the job done right. Call Scott to schedule your project at 717-515-3495. That's 515-3495. Or email him at barnesbarnesscottinc@gmail.com. That's barnesbarnesscottinc@gmail.com.
Downtown's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Revs lead 2-0 as we head to the bottom half of the third tonight. Revs with 2, 3, and 4 coming up against Brooks Hall. They've scored a run in each of the first 2 innings. Elmer will lead it off, and he shows bunt as Hall fires a fastball strike. Reyes an RBI double in the first inning. Yanked it right down the third base line, and the Revs had to run 2 batters in. Long look in from Hall, and he nods yes now, kicks and fires, and it is off the plate away. Reyes, Lean, and Rodriguez tonight in the 2, 3, 4 spots. Now Reyes needs some pine tar, or he wants the spray, I think. A little more grip. Revs hit in the cage earlier today. There's a lot going on around here. Busy day with all the roster moves. The wind and the pitch, and a swing and a fly ball popped up, actually. Shortstop Lair backs out, backing further into shallow left, and he makes the play with Trayvon Robinson ready to catch him if need be. Really haven't seen one hit high in the air yet tonight. I don't think it was the effect that we had at Staten Island over the weekend, but the wind did push it out there. One down. Here is Connor Lean, who struck out on a check swing his first time. Revs up 2-0. Here's the first pitch from Hall. It tails down and in and missed. And a swing and a dribbler softly to short. Lair charging by the bag at second. He drops it. Can't get a throw off. Lean is safe at first. I think they're going to call that an error, but I think Lean would have beaten that anyway.
When do you think we're going to hear about that one? 60 seconds?
Yep, probably before the inning's over. Here's Nelly Rodriguez, who grounded out to first his first time up. Hall with the pitch. It's down and away, slider. And there goes the air up on the board, so wait for the reaction any moment now. Throw to first, back on a dive is Lean. Lancaster's second error tonight. On the 1-0, and it is across for a strike. Like, do they know how fast he is?
I mean, I don't really know. I feel like a lot of times people just don't watch the runner and they just go off of how the infielder plays the ball.
1-1. That is taken low, change up.
But like you said, with Lean speed and how hard he was hustling down the line, that was going to be a bang-bang play even if Lair comes up with that cleanly.
I'm actually surprised the dugout hasn't flipped their lid yet as Hall throws over to first. Make a mistake to Nelly here. It might land in Harrisburg with this wind. The 2-1. He swings and he fouls it against the netting. Fastball there. Pretty decent location down in the zone. 2-2. Grabs a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the third tonight. Hall to the plate, and it is low. Good eye. Changeup that he lays off. And Shaver took several steps in front of home before throwing it back. I believe the catcher was hoping to get that call. The count is full. Nelly is a power hitter, will swing and miss. See if they send Lean here. Full count, 1 out. He is going. Pitch is high. It's ball 4. And Nelly with his league-leading 53rd walk. And it's first and second for Carlos Franco. First walk from Hall tonight. Franco, a ground out to short, his first at bat. He is the RBI guy tonight. He's got 5 more than anybody else in the league, leading the league with 58 in 52 games. He did fall into second in home runs. Courtney Hawkins hit 2 in the doubleheader yesterday. Pitch to Franco is over for a strike. He's got 19 homers. One behind Hawkins, 20. And Dugan's got 18. Here's the 0-1, and it's a little bit low. Franco hitting .365 with men in scoring position. Lean at second, Nelly at first. Outfield plays him slightly to pull. Pitch to him, it is high, and it's 2-1. Brooks Hall about to throw his 55th pitch here in the third inning as he steps off. Outfield and infield playing Franco to pull. And Hall now struggling to get on the same page with Shaver, will step off again. Now fiddles for the grip, set, steals, and it's across at the knees, a called strike. And it's 2-2 on Franco.
Sloppy.
Is our sideline reporter, Joe. Two balls, two strikes. Pitch to Franco, it's down low, and he works it full. Revs up 2-0, chance to add on. And the 3-2, swing and a miss, and Hall wins the battle. Fastball for out number 2 and his 5th strikeout. I did just get a severe thunderstorm watch alert. Rain expected around 9 p.m. tonight, so that is still what forecast is saying, around 9. And here is JC, who singled, stole a base, and scored last inning. First pitch is lined to left center field. A little too much air under it. Trayvon Robinson scoots over from left and makes the grab to end the inning. The Revs threaten but do not score. No runs, no hits, 1 error, and 2 left. Now we'll go to the 4th. Jake with the play-by-play. Revs still leading 2-0.
Named one of the best advisors in the state and the country, Kevin Smith and the team of Smith Wealth Advisory Group can help you develop a customized retirement income plan. As specialists in retirement planning, they will guide you on Social Security, pension choices, 401k and retirement plan rollovers, required minimum distributions, taxation, and optimal distribution strategies. For all your retirement planning needs, contact one of the nation's best, Smith Wealth Advisory Group, located right here in York. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
Why do we love baseball? For 150 years, it's our uniquely American symbol of summer. It's hot dogs with mustard, caps and gloves, the green of the grass, the crack of the bat, the freedom of youth, and best of all, the taste of the beer. The York Revolution proudly presents Brews and Bats, Saturday, July 9th, bringing beer lovers and baseball lovers together. $25 admission gets you 8 4-ounce samples of the finest craft beer creations their very own local breweries have ever made. Dozens to choose from, right on the concourse, where you can sip, savor, and feel the joy that only a ballpark can bring. Plus, the chance of a lifetime to take real live batting practice at home plate, hit the target beyond the outfield wall, and you didn't just go yard, you just won $10,000. Activities for the whole family, food everywhere, and live music from Honey Pump. So bring everyone you can bring to Brews and Bats. Saturday, July 9th, noon to 4 at People's Bank Park, York. Tickets at yorkrevolution.com/brews. Sponsored by the York Revolution.
Take us on the go with the new WOYK app. Download on the Apple and Google Play stores today. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Dawson nicely back out for his 4th inning of work. Revs up 2-0. And Elmer Reyes RBI double in the 1st inning, and then John Nunez in the 2nd have brought us to where we are, top of the 4th. Colton Shaver, Trayvon Robinson, and Anderson Feliz against the left-handed Nicely, whose first delivery is swung on and missed. Over the changeup that time out of 3rd, and Shaver went lunging at it. He's a fly-out victim his first time up, and Nicely in his 4th start against Lancaster, and he has a free pitch, but misses up. Shaver had the hand up. Didn't get the call, but Nicely missed high, so the count's even at 1. Back to work here, and Shaver swings and fouls it back to the screen. 2 strikeouts tonight for Nicely. Both of them have come on Shawan Dunston. He's into the wind here, and another changeup swung on and missed. Had Shaver out in front. His 3rd strikeout of the night is the first out of the 4th. Nicely at 53 pitches now through 3 1/3. The wind still howling out. Here's Trayvon Robinson batting from the right side, and he watches the first one down. Breaking ball that time from Nicely. And Robinson newly returning to this Lancaster squad. 1-0 pitch, and he gets a piece of it but fouls it back in and out of the glove of Nunez. Nicely kicks and deals for the 1-1. It's on the ground, left side. Franco fields it to 3rd, shuffles and fires over in time. 5-3 on the putout, 2 away as Robinson set down. Which will bring up Anderson Feliz. It was seemingly gone to a full-time left-handed swing approach. Singled his first time up, and he'll face Nicely, bases empty and 2 away. Nicely kicks and deals, and first pitch is softly chopped foul to the right side. Feliz had come into the day hitting just 167 against left-handers when he was hitting from the right side of the plate as a switch hitter. 0-1 here. And he's way out in front of that changeup, 0-2. Nicely doing a good job getting ahead of these hitters early in counts tonight. And he's ahead 0-2 to Feliz, the pitch. And Feliz will stay alive and hit it softly out to 1st and foul. The steady winds continue here tonight. Trace Lair on deck if the inning can continue. We'll do it again, 0-2. Here it comes, and out in front on a breaking ball. 2nd strikeout of the inning for Nicely. He goes 3 up, 3 down in the top of the 4th. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. York still ahead, 2-0.
This is Revolution Manager Mark Mason. I love a great local neighborhood bar, and no matter what night of the week, Racehorse Tavern in Thomasville has something for you. Open 7 days a week, 3 till midnight, Monday through Wednesday, noon until 2 a.m. Thursday through Saturday, and Sundays noon to midnight. Live music every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, karaoke every Thursday, and bike nights Thursdays throughout the summer. Plus pool league Sunday through Thursday, and a 4-season patio with full bar and food service. Stop in to visit my pal Jim DeLisio at the Racehorse Tavern, 738 North Beesicker Road in Thomasville. For more info, visit their website at racehorsetavern.com.
You walk into the new Capital Blue Cross Connect Health and Wellness Center in York, you walk toward wellness. The center, now open at the Apple Hill Medical Center, connects you to savings on healthcare services and prescriptions. It connects you to fitness classes, wellness events, biometric screenings, and more. And it connects you to people who can answer your questions about health insurance. So come find the new Capital Blue Cross Connect Center in York and come find your healthy place. Capital Blue Cross is an independent licensee of Blue Cross Blue Shield Association and a proud sponsor of York Revolution Baseball.
Drunk driving prevention is a priority at Anheuser-Busch. You can't drive drunk if you don't drive there. Encourage friends to sign the Decide to Ride petition on DecideToRide.com. Brought to you by Anheuser-Busch, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, Uber, Brewery Products, and WOYK. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
Listen live, on demand, and on the go. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores today.
Well, Austin nicely on the mound for York has been about as good as they could have asked for through 4 innings. We get to the bottom of the 4th. York ahead 2-0. Against Brooks Hall, who's at 58 pitches here as we get the 4th inning started. Jack Kenley digs in and swings to the first pitch, drives it out to center field. Dunston back on it, and it will one-hop the wall. Kenley will take a short turn around second. He'll stay there. It's a leadoff double for the Revs second baseman, and they're in business with nobody away in the 4th. 7th double of the year for Kenley. And gives York a chance to add to this 2-0 lead. John Nunez will be the batter. Nunez had the RBI single in the 2nd inning. Made it to 3rd on a misplay by Ladarius Clark in right field. But Kenley, the 2nd double for the York offense tonight, and puts himself in scoring position, nobody away. Off to the stretch, first pitch to Nunez, and he takes a big hack at it, but swings through 0-1. Open stand from the left side for Nunez. Hall out the belt now to the plate, and this one's down. Called strike at the knees, actually, and Nunez not happy about it. Adamant as he turns around, but he's behind 0-2. Haven't been many positive reviews on either side regarding this strike zone so far tonight. The pitch, and Nunez will poke at it and stay alive, hitting it foul out to the left side, out of play. Another 0-2 on its way. Hall looks in for the sign, looks back at Kenley. Now to the plate, and Nunez will swing, flare it out to center field. Dunston coming on, and he'll make the play. Kenley retreats, and it's a fly out for John Nunez, 1 away. Brings up the 9-hole hitter, Jeffrey Perez. Who in the month of June has really started to find the power in his bat. 4 home runs. That his first one that ended up being the game-winning run in the Southern Maryland series here early in June. And then continued to swing that hot bat on the road trip. He's back in center field tonight. And the first pitch to him is down low. Struck out swinging his first time up. And Kenley on second after the leadoff double. It's 2-0 York, bottom of the 4th inning. Top of the order with Troy Stokes Jr. awaits on deck. The 1-0. And Perez will swing and hit it in the air, center field. Dunston back initially, now comes in. Hat comes off. He'll make the play and fire it in. Kenley will stay at second. Back-to-back flyouts against Brooks Hall after the leadoff double. Now it's up to Troy Stokes Jr. Stokes singled and scored in the first inning. Has an opportunity here. Pitch is just inside. And the second inning was rung up on back-to-back pitches that he was not fans of. 1-0 to him here is in the air. Flared out to second base. Mercedes will field her on a hop. He'll go sidearm to first in time. A leadoff double by Jack Kenley is left stranded. We go to the top of the fifth inning. York still holding a 2-0 lead.
Are you ready for some live music? Get your tickets now for White Rose Music Fest, presented by York College, October 7th and 8th at People's Bank Park in downtown York, home of the York Revolution, featuring headliners Jamie Johnson and Grace Potter. Special guests Margot Price, Lucero, Drew Holcomb and the Neighbors, the Wood Brothers, and Langhorne Slim, Brittany Spencer, and Madeline Edwards. Check out whiterosemusicfest.com for more and for tickets. White Rose Music Fest, presented by York College. Get your tickets now.
The York County Solid Waste Authority turns up the heat every day, on your garbage, that is. Advanced waste-to-energy technology is used to burn garbage at 1,800 degrees Fahrenheit in environmentally controlled combustion units. This reduces air emissions and produces electricity, enough to power 20,000 homes every minute of every day. Visit www.ycswa.com to learn more. In York County, garbage is power.
The 15th season of York Revolution Baseball continues this weekend at People's Bank Park. Friday, the first 500 fans get a York Revolution t-shirt. Saturday, post-game fireworks presented by Give Local York, and the first 1,000 fans get an eco-friendly Rebs pint glass presented by York County Solid Waste Authority. Sunday, all-you-can-eat crabs from Captain Bob's Crabs and a game ticket for just $45. Tickets at YorkRevolution.com or 717-801-HITS.
New FM signal, new website. Get features, live broadcasts, and on-demand game broadcasts and shows online at 98.9 WOYK.
First pitch of the fifth inning from Austin Nicely is in there for a strike. Trace Lair, the batter, grounded out back to Nicely his first time up. And a 1-2-3-4 for Austin Nicely, including his third and fourth strikeouts. Pitch here to Lair, misses in the dirt, blocked by Nunez, 1-1. Five straight retired as well. It'll be Lair and then the top of the order with Dunston and Mercedes due up here in the fifth. 2-0 York. Nicely winds and delivers and went off speed. A changeup that time, outer third, and Lair swings over top of it. The changeup has been really effective for Nicely tonight. He's ahead 1-2 into the wind. Here it comes and goes with another changeup. Swung on and missed on the outer third again. Fifth strikeout for Nicely. That's back-to-back Ks for him, dating back to last inning. And one away for the top of the order. Shawan Dunston digging in. He was the first of Nicely's strikeout victims his first two times up. Left on left here, first pitch. Tried to go for a breaking ball that time, missed away. Nicely working fast here. He's into the wind. 1-0 delivery. It's into center field, sinking and down in front of Perez for a base hit. It was sinking and fell in just in front. First hit since One out in the third inning for Lancaster and sets up Melvin Mercedes. And Dunston can run. We saw him swipe 2 bases last night. See how he approaches facing the lefty nicely here. Mercedes digs in. First one is on the ground to short. Reyes will field, underhand flip to second for one. Kenley's throw in time. A 6-4-3 double play erases the base hit. No runs, 1 hit, nobody left. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. It's still 2-0 York.
Planting a tree, putting in a fence, whatever your project, Columbia Gas reminds you to be safe and call 811 before you dig and know what's below. Safe digging is no accident. Call 811 at least 3 business days before you start your digging project, and your utility companies will come out to mark any underground lines near your work area. Calling 811 is free for Pennsylvania homeowners, and it's the law. For more information, visit ColumbiaGasPA.com.
Facing a legal issue can be a frightening time. What's my course of action? How do I know who to call? Fortunately, the York County Bar Association makes it easy. Now, you only need to make one call to find the right lawyer for you. Call the York County Bar Association and let us help you find the right lawyer with our Attorney Connection Lawyer Referral Service. Just call 854-8755 or visit yorkbar.com. Don't hesitate in getting the help you need. Contact the York County Bar Association and let us help you find the right attorney at the right time.
With its selection of delicious wings, cheesesteaks, and seasonal specials, Granfalloon's Tavern is the place to be all summer long. Located in downtown York, Granfalloon's even features live outdoor music every Saturday night. Open daily at 4 p.m. and noon on Fridays and Saturdays. You can even park in the City Hall parking lot after 5 p.m. Granfalloon's Tavern is a great place for all ages 21 and up. For more information, visit falloons.com and come out to enjoy.
Listen live, on demand, and on the go. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores today.
Another scoreless top half for Austin Nicely. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. York ahead, 2-0. Game 2 of this midweek series, with York looking to even it up at a game apiece. Brooks Hall still out there. He'll face Elmer Reyes. First pitch to him, and he watches it on the inside corner. Called strike. Reyes had the RBI double in the first inning to put York ahead. 1 for 2 tonight. The pitch here misses down. We'll take a look around the league this inning, brought to you by Wolf's Bus Lines. Early game today in Lexington with the Legends taking it 8-6. 1-1 to Reyes here, and he watches it just off the plate away. Thought about a swing and held back. Gastonia and Charleston after 5 innings. The Dirty Birds up 3-1. Hall fiddling around in the glove now to the plate. The 2-1 to Reyes, and he hits it high and well foul. Out onto Arch Street, evens the count at 2. And then Southern Maryland, who still has their magic number at 2, and they're trailing Staten Island tonight, top of the 5th inning. It's 3-0. Long Island and High Point postponed. 2-2 to Reyes, and he stays alive. Chased one on the outside corner and just got a piece of it. Reyes, Lean, and Nelly Rodriguez this inning. Hall at 72 pitches. Winds and delivers here. Another 2-2. Reyes pops it up. Right side, foul ground. Dugan over towards the Revs dugout and makes the basket catch, leaning over the railing. Kelly Dugan ranges well into foul ground here and puts away Reyes for the first out. So with Long Island being postponed tonight, the best Southern Maryland can hope for is cutting the magic number down to 1. They'll need a bit of a change of fortune as to what's going on so far. Here's Connor Lean, and he takes down with the first pitch. Struck out and reached on the error. 1-0 here, and he drives it out to left field, hooking towards the line, and foul. Had the distance near the nemesis, but it just kept hooking. A loud strike 1 to Connor Lean, 1-1. Hall delivers to the plate, and Lean will foul it back. .110 off the bat on that foul ball from Lean. It was absolutely scorched. He's behind 1-2 here. Hall kicks and deals, and he misses up. Went with the fastball that time at 93. Count even 2-2. Here it comes, and tried to go for the slider that time, and Shaver with the backhand block, able to keep it in front, but it misses out. 3-2. The wind still strong out to left field. As the overcast skies continue to loom overhead here. The pitch is a slider swung on and missed. A lot of late break to that one. Lean down on strikes for the second time tonight. And it's strikeout number 6 for Brooks Hall. 2 away here in the 5th. Nelly Rodriguez will be the batter. He's 0 for 1 and walked in the ball game so far tonight. His 53rd walk of the year. First one from Hall, and he watches it in at the letters for a called strike. Cutter that time from Hall, 86. Kicks and delivers here, and just off the plate away. He wanted it. Goes down to a full squat to physically show his frustration. The count even at 1 to Nelly. Franco's on deck if Rodriguez can continue this inning. 1-1 here, and this one gets the outside corner. Another cutter. They've been assisted by a little frame job there from Shaver on the corner, but it's 1-2. Nelly waits. Here it comes. Kicks and deals. Hits it in the air. Center field. In is Dunston. Hat comes off. He calls, and he puts it away for the 3rd out. A 1-2-3 inning for Brooks Hall. He set down 6 straight. We go to the top of the 6th. It's still 2-0 York.
Hey, Fred, did you see that Shipley Energy was hiring CDL drivers?
Really? My buddy works there. He's been driving for them for over 20 years. Must be a nice place to work.
Yeah, I saw online that they're hiring transport drivers and propane and heating oil delivery drivers.
Do you need to have a hazmat?
Nah, they'll help us get one. They also give 4 weeks vacation, benefits like healthcare, and we'll get to be home every night.
I'm going to check it out tonight.
Yeah, man. Go to shipleyenergy.com/drive and apply. It took me less than 5 minutes.
I'm pulling it up on my phone right now.
Penny Pretzel here from the York Philly Pretzel Factory. I am live at the Revolution game, and the batter got a hit. He just ran past the bases and into the stands, and I can't believe my eyes. He's making a line drive right to the York Philly Pretzel Factory concession stand. Looks like he's ordering a pretzel with cheese dip. Now where's he off to? He's headed straight to our store at 2058 South Queen Street, York. The umpire is now shouting, "It's good, it's great, it's the best pretzel ever!" Looks like another home run.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that will bring your baseball memories to life. Connect with events that have shaped and changed the game and our country. Our stories to tell, your memories to share. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org. See you in Cooperstown, where the journey becomes legend.
Listen live and on demand with the new WOYK app and online at 989WOYK.com.
Kelly Dugan swings at the first pitch he sees in the 6th inning and chops it foul. 2-0 York as we start the top of the 6th. Austin Nicely still out on the mound, about to throw pitch number 69 to the left-handed Dugan. Here it comes, and it misses down and away. Dugan last night is his 10th home run this year against York. So far tonight, a walk and a single. 1-1, breaking ball, and he stays with it but fouls it off to the left, 1-2. Dugan, Clark, and Cordero here this inning. Nicely delivers, and he just misses down and in. Kicks away from Nunez just a bit, but the count's even at 2. Some tossing in the Lancaster bullpen. Nicely's delivery, breaking ball, hit sharply on the ground to second. Kenley fields a high hop. He'll throw to first in time. And Dugan will be at first base. A lot of confusion here in the press box. I'm looking around. Everyone's trying to figure out what just happened, but Dugan's on first base, despite presumably grounding out to Kenley. So here's Ladarius Clark with a runner on. He squares to bunt and not able to pull it back. 0-1. When we get an explanation on what happened with Dugan, we'll try to relay it. But for now, he's on first base. Oh, 0-1 to Clark. Nicely sets at the belt. Kicks and delivers, and the pitch misses away on a fastball. And despite popular belief, it is possible to get Kelly Dugan out. They presumably did it right there. Instead, nobody out. Leadoff man is reached, and Ladarius Clark at the plate with the 1-1 count. Kicks and deals the pitch on the ground, right side and through for a base hit. Lane will come up and get it in quickly. Dugan holds at second. A base hit for Ladarius Clark, his first of the ball game. So first and second, nobody out. Andretti Cordero is the batter. Dugan on second, Clark on first. Nunez sets up inner third, the pitch, and he swings and inside outs it to the right side, foul. And what we're going to assume here is we'll go with the idea that it was catcher's interference on John Nunez. So that is how Dugan is on base, presumably. First and second, here's the 0-1. And went with a changeup that time, and Cordero took a big hack and swung through at 0-2. It's nicely have to work just a bit harder this inning. It's been spectacular so far. 0-2 set to the belt. Now quickly to the plate. This one's on the ground left side. Reyes to second for one. Kenley's throw in time. They double up Cordero, 6-4-3. Dugan moves up to third, but there's now 2 away. Now Colton Shaver, the batter, with 2 away. Shaver a flyout and a strikeout. Runner on third, 2 away. Nicely's first pitch in the dirt, blocked by Nunez. Went with the changeup that time. Top of the 6th inning, 2-0 York. Nicely looks in, sets at the belt, pitch to Shaver, and another changeup that time, and Shaver swung on and missed. And there's a lot of big hacks at these changeups for Shaver, as he most of the time loses his balance and drifts out beyond the left-handed batter's box, hitting from the right side. Nicely gets a new baseball here. It's 1-1. And 2 away to the Lancaster catcher. Here's the pitch, and it's a breaking ball inside and down, but blocked by Nunez. Again, to recap this inning so far, Dugan was awarded first base on catcher's interference, moved up on a Ladarius Clark single, but then Andretti Cordero a 6-4-3 double play. Dugan at third, now 2 away. And the 2-1 to Colton Shaver. Here it comes, and it's just off the plate away. 91 that time on the stadium gun from nicely. First base is open. On deck, Trayvon Robinson. We'll see how nicely approaches this one. 3-1 pitch, and he misses down. Ball 4, Shaver's aboard for the first time tonight. And just the second walk surrendered by Austin Nicely. So runners on the corners, 2 away. And Trayvon Robinson, the switch hitter batting from the right side, will dig in. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Nicely looking to tiptoe out of damage here and keep this game scoreless for the Barnstormers. First one to Robinson, chopped high to third. Franco will field. He'll go to second for the out. Kenley covering. And despite the first 2 men of the inning reaching, Austin Nicely gets out of it unscathed. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's still 2-0 Revs.
Beer enthusiasts, rejoice! A brewfest that marries your love of craft beers and America's favorite pastime, baseball, all in one spot. It's Brews and Bats at People's Bank Park and the home of the York Revolution on Saturday, July 9th from noon to 4. Your $25 ticket gets you 8 4-ounce samples from your choice of dozens of craft beers from local breweries. You can also step up to the plate with free batting practice on the diamond. Local band favorite Honey Pump will provide the live music, and there will be plenty of food, alcohol, and beverages to make it a great Saturday. Come early to take swings from live pitches. And if you hit a home run out of the park and hit a target, you will win $10,000. There will be activities for the entire family. So bring your team of family and friends to the ballpark for Brews and Bats. Saturday, July 9th from noon to 4. Tickets are limited. Get yours now at YorkRevolution.com/brews. That's YorkRevolution.com/brews. Sponsored by the York Revolution.
April showers means May flowers. As spring blooms and lawns are growing, so are we at Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. Our team at Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care is growing, and we're seeking qualified candidates to grow with us. Join our world-class team-based environment and get your foot on the lawn of a new career with the leading provider of lawn care, tree care, and landscaping services in York, Adams, and Cumberland counties. Be part of our team. Find out more at heritagelandlandscape.com.
Downtown's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Another scoreless top half for Austin Nicely. As we head to the bottom of the 6th inning, York still ahead 2-0. They'll face the new arm right-hander Eric Manoa. Relieves Brooks Hall, whose day is done after 5 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, both earned. 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. And gives away to Manoah, who the Revs are seeing for the first time this year. Last time out for Manoah, 3 innings against Southern Maryland. 3 hits, 4 runs, 3 of them earned. 2 walks and 2 strikeouts. He's given a blown save and the loss in that one. This will be appearance number 5 for him. He's pitched to a 3.12 ERA in 8 2/3 innings. And to greet him, the Revs will send to the plate the top power hitter in the Atlantic League by a number of margins, Carlos Franco, who's 0 for 2 tonight, looking to keep that 35-game on-base streak alive. They play the huge overshift in the infield against him. High set from Manoah. First pitch is inside, backs off Franco just a tad at 91. Franco, Encarnacion, and Kenley in the 6th, as York looks to add to a 2-0 lead. Kicks and delivers, and again misses inside. Went off speed that time. A look in for the sign as Franco adjusts the batting gloves, now digs in. Two-0 delivery. And an off-speed pitch that time, left it up in the zone, but Franco fouls it off to the right side. Franco grounded out and into the shift his first time and then went down swinging his second time up. He's ahead 2-1 here. Kicks and deals, and he fouls this one back. Right on it, but back to the screen. And if you recognize the name Manoah, he is related, the brother of Alek Manoah of the Blue Jays. 2-2 to Franco, and he watches it just down. Manoah went into a bit of a strikeout strut there, or maybe it was just frustration. They look similar in certain regards. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Franco. High set, Manoah delivers, and Franco spoils it just out in front of a changeup and taps it behind the plate foul. And Eric Manoah, drafted in 2014 in the 13th round by the Mets. Alek, his younger brother, a few years ago, was a first-round pick of the Blue Jays. Full count pitch again to Franco. He swings it and hits it in the air, left center field, towards the gap. Dunston drifting over, and it's off the wall. It kicks off the sign. Franco will head to second base, and he's in standing with a double. Dunston looked like he was tracking it, and then all of a sudden the left fielder, Robinson, went into a full sprint. It was really hard to see the ball in these lights and the foggy skies here at Peoples Bank Park, but it's a leadoff double for Franco. And now make it 36 straight games in which he's reached base. 9 shy of a franchise record. He's in scoring position for J.C. Encarnacion. Open stance from J.C. First pitch. He swings and fouls it off right side. '15th double of the year for Franco. 34th extra base hit in total. 0-1 to JC, and he hits it right side and through for a base hit into right field. Polo puts up the stop sign at third for Franco. Clark fires it in. One hops the cutoff man Dugan. Runners on the corners, and still nobody out for York in the sixth. Now Shaver will go out in front of the plate and deliver the first and third signs as Jack Kenley digs in. Kenley had a double his last time up in the fourth inning. Reds have 3 doubles tonight as a team. First 1-2, Kenley. Encarnacion not going. This one's chopped on the ground to second. Mercedes will underhand flip for one. Relay throw to first, not in time as Kenley was hustling all the way down. Franco comes across to score on the fielder's choice and extends the lead to 3-0 York. John Nunez, the batter, he'll step out prior and call time. We'll get one more warm-up hack in. First pitch to Nunez, down and in, near the feet, and he has to kick him back. So Kenley's on first after beating out the double play ball. 3-0 York, bottom of the sixth. 1-0 to Nunez. He swings and lines it into right field and down for a base hit. Kenley will hold at second. Throw comes in from Clark. It's the second base hit of the game for John Nunez. And the Revs continue to threaten now first and second and still one away. Jeffrey Perez 0 for 2 tonight. He's got Kenley on second, Nunez on first, one away in the bottom of the sixth. First one to the plate, and he misses down and in. Change up that time. Top of the order, and Troy Stokes Jr. on deck. Jeffrey with the bright yellow cleats tonight. Awaits a 1-0. Here it comes, and thought about it, but holds back and misses up. And that's the question that Manoah was trying to ponder with Scott Hart. Two-0 to Perez. Manoah delivers. And it misses up again, 3-0. Manoah's walked 5 in his 8 2/3 innings this year, coming into today. It's behind 3-0. Here's the pitch, and he misses down. 4 in a row. And now he is going to walk in and share some words with Scott Hart. And it'll force pitching coach Mark Johnson to come out and have a conversation with his reliever. More action going down in the Lancaster pen. It's Tyler Solentrop. It'll be bases loaded and one away for Troy Stokes Jr. Manoah came into the game, 9 strikeouts, 5 walks. And probably did not do himself any favors by arguing 3 of those pitches with the home plate umpire. Loads the bases for Troy Stokes Jr. Reds will kickstart the fourth time through the order. And Kenley on third base. He reached on a fielder's choice. John Nunez followed with a single, and then Jeffrey Perez walked. So Kenley on third, Nunez on second, Perez on first. And the first pitch to Stokes is inside, backs him off a bit. Make it 5 straight that have missed for Manoah. High set, infield double play depth. Here's the pitch, and just gets the knob of Stokes' bat and kicks to the right side foul, 1-1. Revs a chance to expand this 3-0 lead. Bottom of the 6th inning, 1 away, bases loaded. 1-1 to Stokes, and he hits it in the air. Soft field, right field, dropping and down for a base hit. Kenley's in to score. Nunez coming to the plate. The throw is in time. Ladarius Clark fired it into the infield. Shaver laid on the tag at the plate. Kenley scores to make it 4-0. Perez up to second. An RBI single for Troy Stokes Jr. Brings up Elmer Reyes with 2 away. And catchers aren't usually the guys you see try to take those extra bases. But Nunez gave it a shot. Perez on second, Stokes on first, and Elmer Reyes the batter with 2 outs. First one to Elmer. He swings and hits it hard on the ground, but foul towards the Lancaster dugout. But 2 more have crossed this inning. It's now 4-0 York. They've done it on 9 hits. High set. A look back at second. And now an inside move, but nobody covering. Jeffrey scampers back. Connor Lean on deck if Reyes can extend this inning. Oh-1 on the way. And Elmer on the ground, soft for the short. Lair charges, underhand flip to second, and just in time to get Stokes with Mercedes covering. But the Revs plate 2 more. They do it on 3 hits and strand 2. But it's 4-0 as we head to the top of the 7th inning, and we'll be right back.
People's Bank is happy to sponsor the home of the York Revolution, People's Bank Park. People's Bank has been serving the community for more than 155 years, committed to helping their clients achieve their dreams and live confidently. That commitment continues at People's Bank Park with Revs games, concerts, events, youth sports, and much more. We're proud to partner with the York Revolution, and we look forward to seeing you at People's Bank Park. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
When you work with an independent insurance agent, you put the power of choice to work for you. Independent agents know several companies and their coverages, which means more options. And because companies like Donegal Insurance Group use the independent agent system, you not only get quality insurance, you also save money. The independent insurance agent system. Discover the power of choice. Contact Kochman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Kochman. Kochman Kunkel Insurance.
The 15th season of York Revolution Baseball continues this weekend at People's Bank Park. Friday, the first 100 fans get a York Revolution t-shirt. Saturday, post-game fireworks presented by Give Local York, and the first 1,000 fans get an eco-friendly Revs pint glass presented by York County Solid Waste Authority. Sunday, all-you-can-eat crabs from Captain Bob's Crabs and a game ticket for just $45. Tickets at YorkRevolution.com or 717-801-HITS.
Get the latest on the Orioles with the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by Dan Connolly. Mondays at 6 on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Head of the 7th, Revs with a 4-0 lead now. They doubled it in that 6th inning. Austin nicely at 84 pitches, ready to begin the 7th as Anderson Feliz will lead things off. He is singled and struck out. First pitch is in tight. The switch hitting, but tonight left-hand hitting Feliz, whether it is his stronger side of the plate or if it has to do with the oblique from which he returned, as nicely delivers a strike to even things up. 8, 9, and 1 in the order. And the 1-1, it is down and away, breaking ball. Feliz, Lair, and Dunston here in the 7th. Revs now out hitting the Barnstormers 9-5. Pitch is on the outside corner. Slider for a strike. And nicely evens it, 2-2. Revs do have some catch playing beginning in the bullpen and right. There's the wind, the 2-2. And it bounces. Nunez blocks it over to the left. Full count. Nicely about to throw pitch number 90 tonight. 4th start for him against Lancaster this year. First one was kind of brutal for him. The last 2 were good. Tonight through 6 has been great. Here's the payoff. And a ground ball, second base, right at Kenley. He's got it, takes his time, throws him out at first. 1 up, 1 down here in the 7th. Only twice tonight has a leadoff runner reached to begin an inning against Nicely, and one of those times we thought that that batter was out. That was last inning's catcher's interference. Here's Lair. First pitch is a slider that just missed low. He's throwing that slider to left-hand hitters this inning, 3rd time through. Fires and a swing and a looper foul, third base side. That'll reach the seats. Came back with a fastball there. Lair was late. Taps his bat. It's still in one piece. And the 1-1 pitch. It is popped up. Left side of the infield. It's Reyes at short, waiting under it. And he makes the 2-hand grab. 2 down here in the 7th. And Lair now 0 for 3 on the night. Nicely has gone 7 innings 5 times this year. His best start was 7 1/3, 1 run in a 2-1 loss at Staten Island May 11th. Here's Dunston at the top. First pitch is grounded foul weakly down the first base side, 0-1. Another left-hand hitter, 3 of them this inning. Dunston tonight 1 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. And the pitch, he swings and he flares one the other way, a base hit down the line in left. JC across the line to glove it, and might have had a little trouble with it. He's just now throwing it in toward third with Dunston arriving at second. It's a stand-up, 2-out double to left. He is 2 for 4. Those insurance runs last inning, perhaps big. It's 4-0 now, and Melvin Mercedes coming up next. Only the 6th hit for Lancaster tonight. Dunston with 2 of those. Reliever throwing is Nick Howard. And here's Mercedes, who's 0 for 3. 3 balls hit on the ground tonight, including a double play. Nicely shakes off and now steps off. Now 95 pitches for the night. ready. Here is the first offering. Fastball, it's a called strike. Would love to finish 7. If Mercedes extends the inning, he would get Dugan, I believe, and then Howard would get ready for Clark. Here's the 0-1. Fastball, it's a called strike. They're trying to finish the 7th. He jumps ahead. And again, steps off. Nightfall beginning to set in here. Here's the stretch from Nicely. And the 2-strike pitch. It is a changeup away. Nunez tried to frame it. Just missed. Tried again. Here's the kick, the 1-2, and a swing and a ground ball foul. Third base side that clangs off the Lancaster bullpen bench. Rebs, who scored in each of the first 2 innings, led 2-0 until adding 2 more this past inning. 4-0 the score here in the 7th. And Nicely with pitch number 100 up next. He's set. And he fires, and it misses outside. 2-2. Mercedes putting up a battle. Now the 2-2, he slide steps it and left the change up high. Now Mercedes works it full. Again, Dugan is on deck. Thanks to the insurance, he does not represent a tying run or worse. Trying to end the inning here. Nicely ready. Here's the payoff. Runner breaks for third, and a swing and a pop-up. Shallow right. Kenley out. Lean is in. It falls. And the shutout is broken up. Dunston scores, and it's 4-1. Kenley from second overran it. Tried to hit the brakes, going hard toward the line. Could not stop, and it landed over to his right. And Lean coming in. I think Kenley had called for it. Lean slowed down. And here comes Mace, and that's going to be all for Nicely tonight. But one of his best starts of the season. The shutout bid busted up here with 2 outs in the 7th. But he was great. And he will head off to a big hand here at Peoples Bank Park tonight as he looks for win number 2 on his season. Tips his cap. And Nick Howard is coming in. It's a 4-1 game. Mercedes on the pop-up hit. Dugan will bat with 2 outs in the 7th when we come back.
Kids today, with Facebook, texting, TV, and video games, seems like fresh air and sunshine are things of the past. Remember playing catch, climbing trees, wholesome backyard fun? Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care remembers. Give them lush grass, healthy trees, the good old outdoors. American is baseball and apple pie. Kids have every reason to stay inside. Don't let your lawn be one of them. Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. World-class care right in your backyard. 717-292-9994.
This is the Dan Patrick Show.
Just like to say that y'all rock, man.
Let's bring in Randy Johnson. Randy, what do you remember about that home run swing?
From what I recall, it was a majestic home run. I mean, McGuire-like. So I got one of them in the book, and that was enough. So just wanted to kind of know what it felt like and what I was giving up all those years. And so, yeah, pretty cool thing.
Dan Patrick.
Mornings at 9 on Sports Radio 1350 WOIK.
Spring is in the air, and Harvey's Rental can get you prepared for what's ahead. With the biggest selection of steel products on the market, Harvey's Rental will get you set for your next home project.
From lawn and garden equipment, pressure washers, post hole diggers, and more, Harvey's Rental has it all. Have a special get-together or graduation coming up? Harvey's Rental has what you need to make your party memorable. Celebrating 60 years. Visit them in person at 1409 South George Street in York or online at harveysrental.com.
New FM signal, new website. Visit us online at 989WOYK.com and take us on the go. Download the new WOYK app today.
It is Nick Howard here with 2 outs in the 7th. The hard-throwing righty faces Kelly Dugan trying to end the inning. First pitch is swung on and missed. He starts him with a slider. Revs lead at 4-1. Mercedes at first on the pop-up that fell for an RBI hit. There's the stretch, and Howard the 0-1. It is on the outside. Another slider and a called strike 2. Dugan tonight has walked, singled, reached on a catcher's interference. Nicely finished after 102 pitches tonight. The 0-2 and a check on a slider in the dirt, appeal, and Buzz Albert is on the other side of second base. But that is a less than helpful angle.
Why didn't Scott Hart take that call into his own hands? Wonder if that's what Connor Lean's thinking out there in right field.
I would imagine so. Now 1-2. Howard fires. Swing and a miss. He blew him away. Fastball at 93. And he sets him down to end the inning. Comes in and finishes the 7th for Nicely, who was great tonight. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 runner left. It is stretch time here at the bank. Revs leading it 4-1.
This is Revolution Manager Mark Mason. I love a great local neighborhood bar, and no matter what night of the week, Racehorse Tavern in Thomasville has something for you. Great food, fantastic bartenders, and ice-cold beer every night. Acoustic acts on Saturday and Sunday afternoons in our Four Seasons patio from 3 to 6. We've even got various fundraising events throughout the year and are a proud sponsor of 5 York City softball teams and the York Revolution, where you can come in as a stranger and leave feeling like family. The Racehorse Tavern, 738 North Beesicker Road in Thomasville. For more info, visit online at racehorsetavern.com.
Many ancient cultures believed our feet to be the source of well-being. In fact, from the moment humankind first stood upright, our feet have been our most fundamental connection with the earth. At Flying Feet, we strive to strengthen that connection with a selection of summer footwear that are fashionably appealing, orthopedically correct, and most importantly, comfortable.
Flying Feet.
Since we introduced them, OOFOS has been the hottest brand of thongs, slides, and clogs on the market. Lightweight and fashionable, OOFOam technology absorbs 37% more impact than traditional foam footwear materials. Less stress on your feet and joints means OOFOS all-day comfort. Now Flying Feet introduces New Sole. These American-made thongs and slides are soft, lightweight, and super comfortable. Their supportive footbed addresses a variety of foot ailments. New soles are especially good for water fun as they float, are non-porous, and slip-resistant. See all of the men's and women's styles available for your summer fun at Flying Feet.
Flying Feet.
Flying Feet Sports Shoes, the sportswear specialty store without specialty prices. 1511 Mount Rose Avenue behind Domino's Pizza, just off exit 18 of I-83.
Listen live and on demand with the new WOYK app and online at 989WOYK.com.
Revs lead at 4-1. We do have some reporters on the scene in West York who inform us that it's pouring and lightning in West York. And that's probably better than any forecast you could get anywhere. So there's that. Right-hander Tyler Sullentrop, the new pitcher for Lancaster. And Connor Lean will lead things off. He should be 1 for 3 tonight. He's 0 for 3. We have heard about it. First pitch is down and away. Fastball at 94. It'll be Lean, Rodriguez, and Franco. Revs got 2 off Manoah last inning. There's the 1-0, and that's low. Sullentrop 2-2 with a 2.63 ERA in 23 outings. He's set. Here's the 2-0, and it's right down the chute for a strike. Revs tomorrow night have Eduardo Rivera. Here's the 2-1, and that is over at the knees for a strike. Lancaster's announced starter is Oscar De La Cruz. They had some flux to their rotation coming into the series, but he is listed. 2-2 to Lean. Breaking ball, he swings and fouls it back over the roof. He's got the real dirt on his uniform tonight. Playing in right field tonight. Trying to get on and start something here in the 7th. Here's the stretch, the pitch. It's down and away, close take. Brooks Hall went 5, gave up his first 2 runs of the year, 5 hits, 1 walk, and 6 Ks. He was pretty good. Sullentrop, their second reliever, used. Pitch to Lean, it's up and in. He leans back and takes ball 4.
Well, I'm just gonna keep writing the recap and let you sit with your thoughts on that one.
Here is Nelly Rodriguez, who's 0 for 2 with a walk. Austin Nicely's final line tonight: 6 2/3, 7 hits, 1 run, walked 2 and struck out 5. Very good, and really his best start since May 11th. Here's Nelly. First pitch is over for a strike, fastball. Nightfall setting in. Some storms in the area, I guess. Stretch, and the 0-1. It is tip foul behind the plate. Slider there that he just got a piece on. Tomorrow night at, oh, there's our first live look at Lightning. You are looking live. Tomorrow night at 6:30, Jeep Night presented by Susquehanna Automotive, and a throwback Thursday to the Renaissance period. Pitch to Nelly. It is a half swing and he went, a slider. And Sullentrop goes walk and then strikeout to begin the 7th. 1 away. Tickets for tomorrow's game and all of them at YorkRevolution.com. Here is Carlos Franco.
I'm looking around for the mass exodus. There's a little bit on the third base side, but a lot of people holding their ground here for hopefully what we'll be able to finish out as a nice ball game.
They are a hardy bunch. Franco 1 for 3 with a double and a run tonight. Sullentrop's pitch, fastball in there for a strike. The on-base streak up to 36. Team record 45 set by Nate Espy during the inaugural season. That is a significant accomplishment, what Franco's done. Here's the stretch. Long hold, now the 0-1, and he hits the outside corner, called strike 2. Actually took some off on that one. Sullentrop to the belt. He fires, and it's fought off right off the knuckles and against the net. Franco hangs in on a tough one. Sullentrop, former Mariners draft pick. There's a flash of lightning. Fires home, and Franco swings and misses. Slider got him, and that's out number 2. JC Encarnacion coming up. He's had a good night, 2 for 3, plus a stolen base early in the game. Harvey's Rental steal of the game, his 3rd of the year. Revs up 4-1, bottom 7. And the pitch, it is cut on and miss. Another slider. Sullentrop, 25 years old, 6'3" righty. He was a 14th round pick of the Mariners out of Indian River State College in Florida. He's a Florida native. Drafted in 2018. He had 2 years at rookie ball in their system. Last year in the Cubs system, single A and high A. Now fires, lean runs, and a swing and a drive the other way and right. Clark chasing it deep. It is down, and it one-hops the wall. And lean around third to score. JC digging for 3. He dives in head first. RBI triple to deep right field, and the Revs now lead it 5-1 here in the 7th. They get that run right back on JC's 3rd hit of the night. Took aim at Cannonball Charlie and right. Clark could not get to it, and then he banged into the wall padding, and JC was thinking 3 all the way. Makes that leadoff walk come around on his 3rd triple this year. And here's Kenley, and he swings and misses on a high fastball. Another big night for Encarnacion, trying to make the most of some added playing time. 0-1 to Jack, and a swing and a miss, fastball. Kenley 1 for 3 with a double and an RBI fielder's choice. And a run scored. Time asked for now. The 0-2. And a cutter a little bit high. Sullentrop's fielders behind him. They were all walking toward the dugout. And Shaver is up and appearing to be frustrated again. On the 1-2. And a rip up the middle, base hit center field. Kenley adds one more. Encarnacion comes home, and Shaver's going to give it to Scott Hart. It is now 6-1 here in the 7th. Revs with back-to-back 2-run innings for insurance against the Lancaster bullpen, and Kenley drives in his second tonight. It's either a cutter or a slider down on 1 and 2 after a close miss up, and he was right on it and right back up the middle. Back-to-back 2-out RBI hits. Here's John Nunez, and he lays off high heat, ball 1. Nunez 2 for 3 with a ribby. The bottom of the order tonight's been great. Revs now 11 hits. Pitch is high and tight. He bends back. 2-0. Now ready. Fires. And a swing and a foul to the top of the netting. RBI triple from Encarnacion, RBI single from Kenley here, all with 2 outs. The 2-1 to Nunez, and it is on the outside corner for a strike. He didn't like it. 2-2.
At least everyone can bond over their mutual displeasure. That'll be what brings these two teams back together.
There's a fastball right there for strike 3 called. He knew it. And Sullentrop strikes out the side, but the Revs scored 2 more in the 7th. Trying to pull away here, 2 hits. And 1 runner left. We'll go to the 8th. It's York 6, Lancaster 1.
With signs and graphics, you can say anything, do anything, be anything. So make your statement with Fast Signs. There are 1,000,001 possibilities to power your business visibility. Achieve more than you ever thought possible with Fast Signs.
Named one of the best advisors in the state and the country, Kevin Smith and the team of Smith Wealth Advisory Group can help you develop a customized retirement income plan. As specialists in retirement planning, they will guide you on Social Security, pension choices, 401k and retirement plan rollovers, required minimum distributions, taxation, and optimal distribution strategies. For all your retirement planning needs, contact one of the nation's best, Smith Wealth Advisory Group, located right here in York. Jenny Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSC, FINRA, and SIPC.
Drunk driving prevention is a priority at Anheuser-Busch. You can't drive drunk if you don't drive there. Encourage friends to sign the Decide to Ride petition on DecideToRide.com. Brought to you by Anheuser-Busch, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, Uber, Brewery Products, and WOYK. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
Can't get enough of the birds? Sports Radio 98.9 and 1350 WOYK has you covered. Join us all season on Mondays at 6 for the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by award-winning Orioles and National Baseball writer Dan Connolly from The Athletic Baltimore. Exclusive in-depth interviews, plus the latest insight and analysis on the Orioles every week. Talking baseball and the birds every Monday at 6. The Baltimore Baseball Show on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports. Take us on the go with the new WOYK app. Download on the Apple and Google Play stores today. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Head of the 8th, 6-1 Revs lead. Nick Howard, who struck out Kelly Dugan to end the top of the 7th, will stay in as Ladarius Clark leads things off. And the first pitch of the 8th is high and away. Clark 1 for 3 tonight, 2 ground balls to second and then a base hit to right. The 1-0, and there's a fastball strike. Lancaster getting Donald Goodson up in their pen. Howard and the Revs hoping to finish the full 9 tonight with some storms in the area. Pitch is right there for a strike, fastball. And it's 1-2. 95 on that one. Now delivers, and a swing, a shot foul on the ground, first base side. Lenin Rodriguez playing the angle off the wall. Revs had a 2-0 lead, then 2 insurance runs in the 6th. Pitch, it's a check on a slider away, appeal to first. He did not go, says Joe. Then 2 more insurance runs in the 7th after Lancaster had broken up the shutout. Nicely 6 2/3, 1 run tonight on a blue pit. Pitch, and a swing and a miss. Slider gets Clark, and Howard has struck out both that he's faced. 1 away here in the 8th. And nicely, it gotten the first 2 in the 7th, and Shawan Dunston Jr. just kind of flared one to left for a double to keep the inning alive. He's the one that scored. Is now Now some rain begins lightly. Fans panicking. Here's Andretti Cordero who takes the ball outside. This is a straight up panic as they head for cover. Cordero 1 for 3 tonight. Pitch. It is a fastball over for a strike at 95. Now Howard the 1-1 and a swing and a foul back over the roof. Howard 7 outings coming in, a 3.52 ERA, 3 runs in 7 2/3, 12 punch outs coming in. He is set, he fires, and a fastball high, 2-2, that one up to 96. He does not have any trouble with the radar gun. Delivers, and a slider froze him, strike 3 called. And now Cordero is miffed. And Howard has struck out all 3 that he's faced. 2 down here in the 8th.
Got to give a lot of credit to John Nunez's little pirouette around the arguing Cordero. And a little more spice to that play than there already was.
2 down. Here is Colton Shaver, their catcher tonight. He has been peeved throughout the evening as Howard starts him with a slider for a strike. Shaver 0 for 2 with a walk. And Howard's throwing seeds right now. He's ready. Here's the 0-1 and a swing and a tap foul down to the third base coach's box. And a fumble Ruski by Ross Peoples, who tries to play it off.
I don't think he fooled anybody, personally.
Howard the stretch. Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a miss. He blew him away. Gassed him at 96. And Nick Howard strikes out all 4 that he faces in relief tonight. Dominating stuff here in just his second outing at Peoples Bank Park. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Revs on top 6-1.
WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on. From common bone and joint problems to complex injuries, our team of surgeons, physicians, therapists, and athletic trainers work together for you. We are here for professional athletes, athletes in training, and the weekend warrior. We're the official sports medicine provider for the York Revolution, the York Suburban Trojans, and your weekend tennis team. That's how WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on.
This is the Dan Patrick Show.
Just like to say that y'all rock, man.
We're going to watch somebody lose millions of dollars right in front of us here. So every time there would be a draft pick taken, you'd go to Tunsil, you could see him sweating. And then there's even more information coming out. His agent's trying to call all of these teams that, are in the top 10, top 15. It got crazy last night.
Dan Patrick.
Mornings at 9 on Sports Radio 1350 WOIK.
The 15th season of York Revolution Baseball continues this weekend at Peoples Bank Park. Friday, the first 500 fans get a York Revolution t-shirt. Saturday, post-game fireworks presented by Give Local York, and the first 1,000 fans get an eco-friendly Rebs pint glass presented by York County Solid Waste Authority. Sunday, all-you-can-eat crabs from Captain Bob's Crabs and a game ticket for just $45. Tickets at YorkRevolution.com or 717-801-HITS.
With signs and graphics, you can say anything, do anything, be anything. So make your statement with Fast Signs. Stop in today or visit fastsigns.com.
You're on York's home for Sixers basketball. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOIK. First in York, first in sports.
Head to the bottom of the 8th. Revs a 6-1 lead. Donald Goodson is in for Lancaster. The rain is just about totally stopped already. Jeffrey Perez will lead it off. Goodson appearing in game number 17. No record with a 7.40 ERA. Jeffrey Perez will lead it off. Tonight 0 for 2 with a walk. I believe it's Fuller who's getting ready, even with the non-save situation. 6-1 the lead, and Goodson is set to go. First pitch is down low, a changeup. Stokes and Reyes coming up. A solid game from the Revs tonight. Got great pitching to this point. Here's the 1-0. And it's slapped on the ground at third. Right there is Cordero. He's got it, slings it across in time to get Jeffrey by a step. He was hustling. Well, it's time for this date in York baseball history, brought to you by the York County History Center. Visit online at yorkhistorycenter.org. In 2016, Telvin Nash had his contract purchased by the White Sox after a hot start. Part of a first-half title run for the Revs that year. The year before that, 2015, Wilson Valdez broke the Revs' career steals record with his 70th. Here's Stokes, and he takes a changeup low. And then back in 2010, Corey Thurman pitched his franchise record 21st win at the time. Beat Somerset. The 1-0. That is down low. That was a big first half series with like 10 games to go, something like that. 1-0, and it is in for a strike. Stokes 2 for 4 with a ribby. He swings and lines this one the other way and right. Clark in a step, and he's there waiting on it. 2 down. Grounder to third and a line out to right. As we try to get things in before it rains harder tonight. Here's Elmer Reyes, who's 1 for 4, had an RBI double back in the first. First pitch from Goodson, that's a changeup for a strike. The 0-1, and a swing and a miss. Here's a very specific weather forecast from weather.com. Occasional rain likely to continue for the next several hours. I'm going to throw out words like occasional and likely. There's the pitch, and a liner out to left center, falling and down for a hit. Robinson in to play it on a hop. Reyes is 2 for 5. Like, I might likely occasionally finish these assignments that I'm given. I'm likely to occasionally do that housework that I've been asked to do. Here's Connor Lean, who swings and pops the first one up. Dugan racing back toward the Revs bullpen seating, and out of room, lands about 3 rows in and pops back out. That was Shaver hollering, alerting him to the wall that he was approaching. Lean tonight 0 for 3 with a walk and a run. Should be 1 for 3. We've been told about it. Here's the 0-1, and he beats a foul down against his foot. He falls right to his right knee. Hammered it off the inside of his left foot. And up to his feet using the bat like a cane. I'll ask him if he's ever thought twice about wearing some armor. But his thing is to be all natural up there. No gear. There's the stretch from Goodson, the 2-strike pitch, and it's over for a called third. And Lean is punched out. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left for the Revs in the 8th. He'll take a slower than normal walk back to the dugout. Try to get the feeling back in that left foot. Now we'll go to the 9th. It is Fuller who's coming in. Revs lead it 6-1.
Comfort and convenience await you at the newly renovated 4 Points by Sheraton York, situated in the suburb of historic downtown York. Our hotel provides easy access to popular local attractions, including the Harley-Davidson Factory, the York Fairgrounds, Hershey Park, the Gettysburg Battlefield, and Lancaster Amish Country. Unwind in our spacious hotel rooms featuring plush beds, complimentary high-speed Wi-Fi, and other home-like amenities. Head to our on-site restaurant and lounge, Trios, to enjoy delicious American cuisine or an evening cocktail. Keep up with your exercise routine while traveling by using our family-friendly hotel's fitness center and the largest indoor heated pool in York. We also feature flexible meeting space for memorable events. The combination of modern accommodations, excellent service, and a great location will make your stay at 4 Points by Sheraton York.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that will bring your baseball memories to life. Connect with events that have shaped and changed the game and our country. Our stories to tell, your memories to share. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org. See you in Cooperstown, where the journey becomes legend.
The York Revolution plays here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Now Jim Fuller will look to put a quick end to this. Revs lead it 6-1. Nick Howard faced 4, struck out all 4. Just straight up dominance. And gets it to Fuller for the 9th. Trayvon Robinson to lead off. Here is Fuller's first pitch. And it's right there for a strike. Robinson 0 for 3. He's hit it to third every time. A line out and 2 ground balls. All of that was against Nicely, who went 6 2/3, 1 run. And Fuller with the pitch. It's a changeup. It dives away. One ball, 1 strike. Revs have out-hit the Barnstormers 12-7 tonight. Not a save opportunity for Jim, but his next one will tie Mike DeMarc's franchise record. He fires, and it is down and in and out of the glove of Nunez. 9 for 11 in saves this year. 2.87 ERA, 16 outings. 9 saves, 4th in the league. And the next one will also move him up to a tie for 7th in league history. 2-1, and it is down low. Tie him with former Skeeters closer Felipe Paulino with 64. Little ways to go for that league record. John Hunton 167. 3-1. And he popped it up. Nunez off with the mask, right behind the plate. Now coming back to the grass, over toward the third base on deck circle. He makes the grab. Robinson popped it straight up, and in foul ground, Nunez takes care of it. 1 down here in the 9th. Revs tonight looking to snap a brief 2-game skid and send Lancaster to a 6th loss in the last 7. Put him 2 back, or 2 ahead, back up to 2 ahead of Lancaster in the standings. Here's Feliz, who fouls the first one back. That was, I think, the smoothest way I could possibly say that. It was the best I could do. Feliz 1 for 3 tonight. Batting from the left again as Fuller deals, and a swing and a miss. Fastball right by him. Revs would get back within 3 in the War of the Roses as well. A ball loose from the lawn in right center. Lean hustles over to help. And back in his position in right. Here's the stretch from Fuller. Nunez, a low setup, the pitch. It is lined to right center field. Lean hustles that way, and he runs it down. He could have just stayed over there, but he sprints over from right, and that's out number 2 here in the top of the 9th. Tarp crew is gathered, and they'll hustle to get the canvas on as soon as the final out is recorded. And here is Trace Lair, who's 0 for 3 tonight. Revs looking to even this series up right here. There's Fuller with the pitch, and he bounced it. Ricochets off Nunez and back to the screen. He hustled back, taking nothing for granted. Set up a rubber match tomorrow night. Fuller looking to get this done quickly so that he can be fresh tomorrow as well. Revs did add 3 bullpen arms today. It's the 1-0, and it's swung on and fouled back. Added Brett DeGus, who was in the majors last year. Lefty Tucker, a rookie, and hard-throwing righty Carlos Ventura, who had basically a tryout for the coaching staff at Staten Island. Fuller ready. Here's the 1-1. And a fastball. It's a called strike. Outside corner. And a strike away from wrapping this one up. Not many remain. A lot have headed for cover. Anticipating heavy rain. Hasn't happened yet. Here's the 1-2. And a swing and a fly ball to left. Encarnacion toward the corner, onto the track, and it carries off the base of the nemesis. Bounces back along the left field line toward the infield. And Lair stands at second with a 2-out double. Going the other way and down the line. It carried all the way to the boards in left. It keeps the game alive. Off the lower portion of the nemesis. And here's Shawan Dunston Jr. back at the top. 2 for 4 with a double and a run. First pitch, he swings and he pops it up. Kenley at second is under it. Waits and puts it away, and this game's over. Makes the grab over toward the bag at second. And the Revs win it tonight. 6-1 is the final score. They even this series and snap the brief 2-game skid. Excellent stuff from Austin Nicely tonight. And a timely 12-hit attack from the Revs offense as they put the game away late. Back within 3 in the War of the Roses, and they'll go for another series victory tomorrow. If they can get it, it would be their 4th in a row.
Yeah, huge night tonight by Nicely on the mound, and like we said, for once it seemed to work out that he pitched as well as he could and the offense backed him up tonight, and they got ahead early from the get-go with runs in the first 2 innings, and that was all the comfort that Nicely needed.
Now they file through the high five line. 6-1 is the final score tonight. Stay tuned. Post-game show is coming up next.
Dickey's Barbecue Pit is known for slow, smoked quality meats that make your taste buds grin from ear to ear. We queued it up to a whole new level by adding beer and wine to our menu, and there aren't many combinations better than mouth-watering brisket and ice-cold beer. So come visit us over at West Manchester Town Center to get your fix of both. Dickey's, the best way to cue the day with legit Texas barbecue. Visit us at dickeys.com.
Remember rushing to the newspaper in the morning to read all about that Revs game from the night before? Was it? Yeah, that was a long time ago. We barely remember that too. Sports Radio 1350 is your home for local sports, and we're taking care of that news void in your life. Get your York Revolution game articles delivered right to your inbox every morning, courtesy of WOYK. Simply log on to YorkRevolution.com and click to sign up to receive daily game recaps right to your inbox. Keep up to date every day as the York Revolution go for another Atlantic League title. We're your source for local sports. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Farm Credit supports rural communities and agriculture with reliable, consistent credit and financial services. In good times and bad, we provide loans to farmers and ranchers, farmer-owned cooperatives, rural home buyers, agribusiness, and rural infrastructure providers. As cooperatives, we're locally owned and governed. We help agricultural producers feed the world. For America's farmers, Farm Credit, supporting rural communities and agriculture. Learn more at farmcredit.com.
Get the latest on the Orioles with the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by Dan Connolly. Mondays at 6 on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Revs win it tonight, 6-1, as they feverishly rake the area around home plate. Field prep beginning to basically get the field ready for tomorrow night's game. They're going to have to put the tarp on overnight, but Revs get it in and win it in nice, tidy fashion tonight for the most part. 6-1, well-played game on all ends for the Revs tonight as we welcome you to the postgame show, brought to you in part by Brewery Products and their Decide to Ride campaign. You can sign the pledge online at decidetoride.com and get home safely every time. Revs improved to 24-30. 6-9 against Lancaster now this season. They snap a 2-game skid overall and a 2-game slide against the Barnstormers, who have now lost 6 of their last 7. They fall to 22-32, and that means the Revs have a 2-game advantage in the standings ahead of Lancaster for 3rd. And we recap things here tonight. Revs scoring right away in the bottom of the first inning as Troy Stokes Jr. singled to center on an 0-2 pitch and scored all the way from first when Elmer Reyes ripped an RBI double down the line in left. That was our Shipley Energy power play of the game. No home runs tonight. The home run streak, a franchise record, ends at 19. But a lot of timely hitting tonight for the Revs, who had 12 total hits, and that Reyes double gave them a 1-0 lead. And last night, Lancaster, who scored in the first and never gave it up. And tonight, it's the Revs who score in the first and never give it up. And then in the second, J.C. Encarnacion singled and stole second and would score on a 1-out base hit to right by John Nunez for a 2-0 lead. That's all that Hall gave up in his 5 innings. Only one other hit allowed after that as he finished strong. His final 3 innings were scoreless, but not better than Austin Nicely, who took a shutout all the way into the 7th with 2 outs. And now here, probably 6 minutes after the final out was recorded, rain does begin to fall here again at Peoples Bank Park. But back to the recap, Nicely taking that shutout into the 7th. Meanwhile, the offense gave him a couple of additional runs of support in the 6th. As Franco led off with a double, JC singled, and with first and third, Kenley bounced an RBI fielder's choice. And then later in the inning, Troy Stokes Jr. serving an RBI base hit into right to make it 4-0. And Nicely had the first 2 outs in the 7th, but then Shawan Dunston Jr. flared a double to keep the inning alive and scored when Melvin Mercedes' pop-up was overrun and kind of misplayed into a bloop single in shallow right. That made it 4-1, but that's all that Nicely gave up in 6 2/3. He allowed 7 hits, walked 2, struck out 5. Nick Howard came in, struck out Kelly Dugan, and then all three that he faced in the 8th. He was just totally lights out tonight. And the Revs would score 2 more in the bottom of the 7th to put it away. A 2-out RBI triple to deep right field by JC, and then Jack Kenley, a 2-out RBI single to center. And again, Howard did his thing in the 8th, and then Jim Fuller, a scoreless 9th, giving up just the 2-out double to Trace Lair. And finishing it for Nicely, who was our Kochman Kunkel Insurance Group Player of the Game tonight, finally picks up win number 2 on his season and gave the team a great start here this evening. 6-1 is your final. We'll take one final post-game break, check the scores from elsewhere, and wrap this one up for you when we come back.
Online school might seem like a thing of the present, but Pennsylvania Virtual Charter School has been perfecting it for 22 years. PA Virtual Charter School is a successful, tuition-free, and flexible cyber school that offers the experience of clubs, outings, and more. All of their teachers are experienced and PA certified. And last year, our graduates earned over $1 million in scholarships for higher ed. Learn more at pavirtual.com. That's pavirtual.com. The education you want with the virtual experts you deserve. PA Virtual Charter School.
Allow the newly renovated 4 Points by Sheraton York to be the host of your next event. We are conveniently located just minutes from historic downtown York and popular area attractions. The 4 Points by Sheraton York offers up to 3,115 square feet of multifunctional space, including a beautiful outdoor patio to suit the needs of your next meeting or event. All of our meeting and event spaces come with fast and free Wi-Fi. State-of-the-art AV services are available upon request. Our chef features an array of food and beverage items for you to choose from. Discounted room blocks are available for your out-of-town guests. Our seasoned event professionals will lead you from start to finish to ensure your guests have an outstanding experience. Please call the 4 Points by Sheraton York at 717-846-4940 for your next business function or personal event.
New FM signal, new website. Visit us online at 989WOYK.com and take us on the go. Download the new WOYK app today.
Now beginning to rain harder here, but this game is in the books. Revs win it 6-1. Take a look at scores from elsewhere tonight around the league, brought to you by Wolf's Bus Lines. And in the Atlantic League earlier today, Lexington beating the Wild Health Genomes 8-6 at Wild Health Field. Tonight, Charleston, a 4-1 win at Gastonia. And quite frankly, now it's pouring here at People's Bank Park. Staten Island in the 9th inning leads Southern Maryland 4-3. And the Blue Crabs again cannot clinch tonight, and they are trailing that game. But Long Island, they also need to lose. And Long Island was postponed due to rain at home against High Point. In fact, that one was banged pretty early today. And those are all the Atlantic League games. Major Leagues, the Marlins lead the Rockies 7-1 in the 8th in South Florida. Dodgers are up 7-4. They're in the 8th inning in Cincinnati. Cubs have a 10-1 lead in Pittsburgh as they play in the bottom of the 7th inning. Rain delay in Baltimore, but it's an official game. The Orioles lead the Nationals 3-0 in the bottom of the 5th inning. Battle of the Beltway. Red Sox on top of the Tigers 6-2 in the 6th. The Rays leading the Yankees 4-2 in the 6th under the roof at Tampa Bay. We're in St. Pete. Giants up 2-1 in Atlanta. They're in the 8th inning. Twins lead the Guardians 5-4 in the 5th. Cardinals going to the 5th, lead in Milwaukee 3-2. And coming up, Mariners visit the A's. Royals and the Angels from Anaheim, and a couple of finals from earlier. Astros beat the Mets 5-3. The Blue Jays over the White Sox 9-5. Bo Bichette hit a grand slam for Toronto. Phillies lose all 4 against the Texas Rangers this year. They fall at Globe Life Field earlier today 4-2. And the Padres beat the Diamondbacks 10-4 in a day game in San Diego. That's a look around baseball, brought to you by Wolf's Bus Lines here tonight. Raining hard now here at Peoples Bank Park, but we're all done as the Revs win it by a final score of 6-1. Your totals tonight for the Revs: 6 runs, 12 hits, 2 errors. They leave 9 on base. Lancaster, 1 run, 8 hits, 2 errors, and they leave 9. Austin Nicely, the winner. He's 2-5. Brooks Hall, the loss, 0-1. Time of the game, 2 hours, 39 minutes. And the Revs now set up to go for a 4th consecutive series win here tomorrow night. It'll be a 6:30 first pitch as Eduardo Rivera gets the ball. He'll face Oscar De La Cruz tomorrow. Rivera 4-1 with a 3.63 ERA. De La Cruz 2-0 with a 5.22. We'll be on at 6:10 with the pregame. Again, it's a 6:30 first pitch tomorrow, and it's Jeep Night presented by Susquehanna Automotive. Throwback Thursday to the Renaissance times. And you can get your tickets at YorkRevolution.com, 717-801-HITS, and at the Shipley Energy ticket office. Until then, for Jake Ness in the booth with me, Daryl Henry saying so long from Peoples Bank Park. Once again, your final tonight, it's the York Revolution 6 and the Lancaster Barnstormers 1. Thanks for listening. Enjoy the rest of your night. We'll talk to you tomorrow at 6:10 for the pregame show right here on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.